Get this rocking and rolling.
Yep.
Oh, I need to open VAL. There we go. Let's go. Alrighty. Welcome everybody. I hope you all are having a fantastic day so far. This is going to be the first coaching session we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be a weekly, maybe bi-weekly thing, but I have Aiko here joining me today. That's exciting.
Hi.
Oh my god, your PNG is so cute. Be looking at that the entire time. Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and get started to be time efficient here. So I sent you a couple questions or things to answer, I guess, or think of before this session. But I want to ask, so what do you think you can improve on? And do you have any questions about like Valorant related topics, maybe specific agents you want to learn or anything like that? So we have like a general idea of what we're getting into.
Okay, so I think a big thing that causes a lot of problems for me is patience and not knowing how long I should be waiting before I'm like pushing out or like leaving my position and stuff.
Okay.
A huge amount of times I die in game is because I'll be like holding my spot that I'm at on site and I'll be waiting, and then I'm like, oh, they're not coming, so I leave. And right when I leave is when they're like walking onto site and I die.
Oh man.
And like stuff like that. And then I think also sometimes my positioning is kind of whack. And I have a hard time on, I would say maybe some maps are better than others with this, but a lot of times I just don't know where to be once they have like figured out where I like to be at normally. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so like repositioning so you're in a different spot, and that way it makes it so that, you know, they may expect you in one position than another. Gotcha. Yeah,
I just don't know like where I should be on each site on each map necessarily.
Okay.
Like some maps I have like multiple places that I can like switch up with, but some other like some places I'm like I don't know where else I could be that I would be like a good place to like stand, you know.
And is this for defense and offense or just defense?
Probably that's more of just like a defense thing, except for maybe holding bomb after sometimes.
Gotcha.
I think on a scent attack I have a hard time with like where I should be. That's
like a post plant.
Yeah, that's not like super predictable where they're just gonna be like staring right at my dome already, you know.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool. You play primarily Jet, correct?
I do. I've been dabbling in some Fade as well.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm trying to not only be a one trick because I feel like that's a bad idea.
I think
she's still very much my comfort character. Gotcha.
Okay, cool. Yo, Koi, how's it going? Yeah, I think that as far as having a like one trick character, so let's say you want to play Jet, you can go to play Jet. I think having a one trick up until a certain point is fine. So being like a insta lock Jet all the way up until, let's say, like plat diamond is perfectly okay, because having a mastery of a champion allows you to, you know, not only ensure that you know you're doing the right thing, but also it makes it so you don't have to really worry about maybe how to use your utility. You should already know at that point, like, okay, this is how I should use my dash, my smoke, my updraft, like how my knives work. You should have like a general mastery of that. So that can definitely help. Okay, so as far as positioning goes on the defense, one of the things you want to really take into consideration is who you're playing with on each site. So usually on a standard like a Ascent comp, you'll probably have a Killjoy playing B over here with like her turret set up, maybe a Sova on B side as well, and then you should have 3 towards A, maybe like your controller, initiator, and then yourself as the duelist. So in that scenario, hold on, let me see, what rank are you right now? Gold 1. Gotcha.
Yeah, I haven't played like any comp really.
Yeah, that's more than fine. Here, let's go.
I need to play comp, but you know, it's just yeah.
It's comp. It's intimidating. Yeah. So, Edward Bailey, hello, how's it going? Yeah, so one of the things when it comes to playing like a certain way on a certain site is you have to sort of consider and think, okay, so who do I have to work with, and what is the sort of team composition that we're running? So if you're playing with an initiator on A site, you can do really aggressive stuff. You know, if you have like initiator to help you out. So let's say you have a Sky or something, maybe they can like flash you in. You can take some aggressive contact with that, maybe dashing up, trying to get a kill there, or just holding aggressive a hold. Maybe you can call over your controller to hold like a smoke in a main, so you have that one way that can sort of cover this area. That can really help you take some early round pressure. And if you do it after a certain amount of time, have you heard of the term conditioning?
Yeah.
Okay, applying conditioning and like the term conditioning to Valorant can really help you with some of these certain situations. If you do a certain thing over and over again repeatedly, your enemy team will eventually catch on. So changing your position and making it so that you're not doing the same thing like repeatedly can really help keep your enemy on their toes and not knowing what you're going to do. For example, if you were to, let's say, swing a main like this every round, regardless of like the round, regardless if they're going A or B, if you continue to do doing that, and you continue to take this position, eventually they're going to try like punishing you. They're going to maybe use utility, whether it's a Sky Flash, they're gonna dog, they're gonna use some form of utility to get you off, or they're just going to have their duelist or their most confident player, you know, swing out and try to fight you in that early spot. So how can you keep them from, you know, expecting where you're at? As a Jet, how frequently do you op?
I would say a little less often recently, but I am like comfortable with it. Okay,
it's not one of those imperative things, but having a weapon of choice is you know, and making sure you know what sort of playstyle you want to go for can really help. If you're consistently using like a rifle or something like that, maybe one of the rounds you live and you have a lot of money, you can say, hey, go ahead and take my rifle and then just buy an operator, so you can, you know, switch it up. And then doing that, if you keep playing, let's say, the same angle, or keep rotating back and forth between angles, eventually they're gonna try taking this fight, right? Maybe with utility, maybe not. And if you have an operator, that's a completely different fight than trying to deal with a rifle. With a rifle, you can sort of try gambling it with like one-on-one, but with an op, if you hit one shot regardless, they die. So switching it up can really help. Another thing, since you are the duelist, making sure you communicate with your team and say, hey, where should I be rotating to? Or maybe you want to, you know, change up positioning. One round you can say, hey, Sova, play A site. I'm gonna go B with the other initiator or something like that. So you can put 2A and then 3 on B, and then maybe fight over in B main, that sort of thing. There's a bunch of different ways you can take it. So asking yourself that question, saying, okay, what am I been doing? What is the rest of the team been doing? And how can we work around keeping this attacking team, you know, unexpected of what we're gonna do. For example, there's one play that I was actually working on earlier. Funny enough, before we got into our coaching session, I was coaching 2 of my campers in one-on-one sessions for C9TG, and one of them was asking how to play Sky, and the other one, actually both asked to play how to play Sky, which was funny enough. So I taught them both this. But there's a really fun play that you can do on the defense called a tiles push. And essentially how this works is if you have an initiator, breach, KO, Sky, any initiator with a flash, if you have a rifle on the defense and you know that the team has been taking either a lot of mid control early in the round or they've been going B a lot, you can use this sort of play to help take them from by surprise. It's one of those things that you don't do frequently, but if you have a duo that plays with you a lot, you can say, hey, let's do this tiles push play. So how it works is you'll come over here at the start of the round and get yourself ready, and essentially the way it would go is on the start of the round, the Sky or whoever would flash over tiles and pop it down, and then you would dash up, continue, keep going, and then keep going as they flash in. If you have an Omen, it makes it a lot easier. You can do a play where you say, hey, Omen, blind B main, so they'll blind B main. Anyone who's in B main gets pushed out because of the paranoia, and then you have the flashes over from tiles. This is a very standard play that's used in higher elo games and in like competitive scene, whether it's like VCT or just like collegiate or something like that. But the issue with this is that it is very easily punished if it's expected frequently. So you have to be careful when you use it. It's one of those things you want to throw as like a wild card to sort of surprise them. And this is just another way that you can continue to swap up your positioning to sort of keep the enemy on their toes and unexpected of where you are. I will say though. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Questions?
No. Go.
Okay.
I'll ask after. I'll ask after.
Gotcha. I was gonna say it. Another thing that you can do though,
30 seconds left.
on the same topic of conditioning, is playing in the same spot every time is not necessarily a bad thing. If they are having a hard time coming out B with only 2 players there, don't feel the need to stack that B site with more members than needed. You know, play towards A, play towards wherever there's maybe a gap or a weak spot, so that way you can make sure that you have a higher advantage in that position. But what were you gonna say?
So should I be playing like these aggressive like spots on defense? Because here's what I normally do. I am a corner sitter. I will sit here and I will wait, try to catch them off guard. If this spot doesn't work, sometimes I'll do this spot, wait for them to pass by, come around, shoot them here. On B, I love this spot on defense, right here. And then I'll wait for them to plant or something, and then get like 2 people or something. Is that something I should do, or should I just like not do that? Or...
It's not necessarily a bad thing to do that. I think it really depends on the round and the economy that you're going up against. So if you're on a weak economy playing into a team with better weapons, it definitely is more beneficial to play in that sort of style, because you have less, you know, beneficial guns to play with. Let's say if you have a sheriff or something and they're coming out of B main, you can just try getting one and maybe getting out with a smoke or something if they, you know, swing out trying to fight that. Either that, or maybe having a judge, you know, if they're playing close, you can just sit here with the judge and try to get them as they come out. But as a Jet, because of you have such a good getaway kit, it's super beneficial for you to be taking these aggressive plays and taking space for your team, because the less area that the enemy controls, the more easier it is to pinpoint where they'll be hitting the next and where they'll try to go. That's why having, let's say, A control. So if we fly over to A, you have Ghost?
I don't know how to fly. I'll just walk over.
Go to cheats. Go to cheats. It's the first keybind at the top. Just set up like a random keybind. I have mine set to J. That way you can just toggle it on and off. Yeah, that makes it easier to like rotate really quickly through these custom game modes. But yeah, so playing, let's say, aggressive at A main. If you have your controller, let's say one-way smoke. So I'll go ahead and just swap agents real quick to sort of
10 seconds left.
Give that scenario. We can Ghost back over. If we, let's say, continuously take this A main control, we throw this one way and we continually take this A main control, eventually after doing this so often, they're either going to do one of 2 things. They're going to wait out the smoke, or they're going to just stop coming here, right? They're gonna know, okay, you know, these guys keep taking this aggressive A main control, we can't fight it, we're gonna either have to use a bunch of utility, or we're gonna have to wait out the smoke. And if you keep recycling it, then that's even better. But because of this, if you continue to take this space, you can, let's say one of the fun things that you can do on Jet, you can hold this wide angle, right? And if somebody's holding this close spot and they're taking fights and they, you know, push off whoever's playing the spot, you can be there in that spot where you can, you know, easily take the fight and just instantly, you know, dash across, because you have the capability in your kit to do that. So Jet's able to take these really aggressive positions and get insane benefit from doing it. That's why her opping on her is easy. You know, she can sit in this spot, get a kill, and dash out. Whereas Omen or somebody else, if they're opping, they have to like physically move and get out of the way. So taking those aggressive positions with her isn't, you know, it's very good. Not always the best idea, but it's generally beneficial on most maps to do something like that. I think an exception to this rule would be really strongly defense-sided maps. So Ascent is one of like the 50-50 maps where it's really good offense and defense. Same with Split. Split is very good offense and defense. So on those maps, you can get really aggressive and take these positions that you might not necessarily want to on other agents. However, on a map like, let's say, Bind, where it's very defense-sided, it's super easy to hold those chokes. So you'd want to play like a further back spot to sort of, you know, take as many fights and then have supporting utility from your team.
The whole like thing where like this map is this sided, this one's not this sided, I am clueless.
Okay.
I don't know what maps are good for what and what, and I don't know how to tell.
Well, we can sort of go over it. So one of the really cool things about how Valorant works is that there's a lot of statistics available online to say, hey, how can we get the best like sort of scenario from this? Like what is the best like side for this map? Hold on, let me change the Nightbot code real quick because I did not put a space after that link. But welcome, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to stream. We're doing coaching session right now. We're coaching AikoComma and trying to give some tips and tricks for those of you watching. Let me just go ahead and fix this so it's not there's a space. Awesome.
GG/use.
Yes, GG/space use. There we go. Now it should be fixed. Awesome, cool. So as far as that goes, there are many different ways that you can like tell how a map is sited. Most of the time they're going to be very defense sided maps, but there are some exceptions to that. So for example, maps that you can really use your momentum to carry yourself along and do like really well are maps like Haven, where there's 3 sites, so the defenders have to spread themselves thin really easily in order to hold a lot of space. That's an attack sided map. A map like Breeze, especially before the rework, before they did some of the changes to the map, that was a very attack sided map because there's a bunch of places that the defenders have to spread out to hold, whether it's mid, halls, A site, B site. There's all these different spots that they have to spread themselves thin. So if you as an attacker can kill one defender, you're automatically having a benefit there and in the lead. As far as defense maps go, maps like Bind, where there's a lot of chokeholds, is very defense sided. Split used to be very defense sided. It's now turned into one of those like 50-50 maps, but I guess it just depends on how you play. If they use their momentum and like if the attackers use their momentum and consistently like just 5-man hit stuff, it can be very hard to combat that because of how like long the map is. You have to have really long rotates from like A to B on that map. But there's a bunch here. I'm gonna go ahead and open a link real quick and I'll send you this link so that you can take a look at it. Let's see, what is it? Development. So there's this really neat website you can use called valoplant.gg that allows you to create your own strategies and like look at each map from like the map perspective. Let me go ahead and create a strategy. I'll send you this link so that you can join it and also put this up on stream. You can join there. And then let me go to my stream games. This goes to that. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so here we have what's called valoplant.gg. It's a very convenient website that allows you to visualize concepts of like overall map strategy. So if you want to make a set play on a map, this website allows you to like drag different characters on, place their utility where you want it, and say, okay, so for example, let's say on this map we'd have Chamber, go in a set path like that, and you can draw on it and stuff. Whoa. It's really good map for visualizing these sorts of things, or a good website to visualize these sorts of things. Let me go ahead and clear everything. So if we go ahead and take a look at each map, for example, Bind. So the reason why Bind is a very defense sided map is because you have these very defined chokeholds that keep the enemies out of these positions. So in order to get into sight, they have to go through one of these 4 chokeholds to get into either A or B site. And there's not really any other way around it, right? They have to go through there in order to make it into sight. Whereas on a map, let's say like Breeze, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and technically 6 spots where the enemies could approach from to try taking space onto those sites. So maps like this are a lot more attack sided, whereas a map that has a lot of close-knit choke points is a lot more defense sided.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because if let's say the attackers take this mid control, if they take this mid area, that opens up potential for them to go mid doors, to go through nest to like halls to A, or they could wrap all the way around and go towards B. And it also gives them this area over at tunnel. And by having that control, they can basically control the map. They can go wherever they want. They can choose which places they want to use their utility at and sort of decide, hey, should we go this way or this way? So like Breeze is very attack side because of that. Haven on the same note, very attack sided. We've got 1 entryway onto C site, 2 entryway onto C site. We've got garage we have to worry about. I should move the line up here. Hold on. Garage we have to worry about. Front of B site, we've got short on A, long on A, and then both entrances on B site if they happen to breach that B. Now the issue with this is 95% of VAL players don't understand these concepts. That is true, and that's why I'm trying to do these lessons. So that way people can get a better conceptualization of how it should be played. So a map like Haven is very attack-sided because if you have all these entry plays, you have to play each member of your team on the defense very spread out. So for example, if you have Jet on, let's say you can put Jet on A. I'll go and flip this to defensive perspective so it looks more like defensive map. So you have to put Jet on A, maybe Sova on A, and then you have Chamber, putting Chamber maybe towards C with a tripping garage. Put the trip right there, and then you can have like Omen on B, maybe a Sky playing garage. So if you look on this map, they're very, very spread out. So we've got 2 people towards A site. We got 1 person over here, 1 person in garage, 1 person on C. So in this case, if they happen to go C, this Sky is going to be the first person to be able to rotate to help the chamber, and everyone else is going to have to go across like a marathon to make it to that C site before they can help the chamber. So because of that, Haven is very attack sided because just baiting out utility on the attack and maybe even getting first bloods is really, really simple and easy to do. Because you can, let's say this chamber trip. If you know this chamber is tripping garage every round on the attack, all you have to do is break that trip, and now they have to hold this area. There's this entire like spot on the map where if they give that up, they open up both B site from C link as well as C site through garage or the window here. So there's a lot of spots that they have to worry about on the defense. And that's why it's such a very easy map to attack on. Not to mention there's 3 places to plant the bomb. So.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions so far about anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. So we will go ahead and move on. I'll go ahead and close this website for now. Actually, wait. Before we close the website. So when it comes to rotating, this is one of the biggest problems with like lower level players, and I'm not saying that it might necessarily be the case for you. When it comes to like working on a rotation, how would you say the best way to rotate across Haven on the defense here? What do you think the best rotation path would be if, let's say, the enemies are coming from A? Could you draw for me? Just grab the pen tool, grab a random color, and draw the best rotation for this team. So we've got Jet and Sova at A, Omen in A link, Sky in garage, and Chamber on C. How would you rotate these players over to A?
Maybe Omen. How do I draw?
There's a little pen tool at the bottom right, and you can click that and then grab a random color.
Okay. So Omen, I would have come this way.
Okay.
And then maybe Sky go through B and maybe go heaven. And then Chamber flank.
Nice. Awesome. Very cool. Now, what happens if you don't know that this is an A commit? You hear a lot of noise towards A, so let me go ahead and clear all the lines. So you hear a lot of noise towards A, and I'll go ahead and put some utility down to sort of signify what you hear. You hear this, you hear this, you hear 2 people running down here, and you see one of these bad boys. That's a Sova dart, by the way. You see one of these bad boys all the way there. How would you rotate in this scenario?
Well, I like to wait to rotate until I know there's enemies here. They're like on the map, or like my teammates are getting kills like up here. I have probably Omen rotate when there's util coming and comms saying that they're coming A. But typically I like to wait for like these people to rotate, like maybe have Sky go like B and watch maybe like window, and have Chamber leave his trip in garage and stay on C at least until people start coming up to this section here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do as well. What this is called, and this is like I like to call stagger rotations. If you have to rotate across a map like Haven or Split or something like that, it's really easy to do what's called a staggered rotation to make sure that you aren't leaving any gaps in your defense. So for example, we already know that there's this trip in garage, so we don't have to worry about this. So if we rotate, it would look something like this, where you have this sort of like jumping pattern from place to place to place in order to stagger your players so that there's no gaps. So for example, like you said, Sky would move over, and then Omen could move over to A once that B site's being held down by Sky. And then Chamber could either stay on C, or he could rotate over depending on like to garage, depending on where he might hear people, or wherever they want to play. So good call on that. So let me go ahead and swap the map. We'll go over to say we'll do Ascent. So in this case, let's say, because this is a very common circumstance, so you have a setup like this where you got a setup like that, and then you've got maybe a Killjoy playing with your utility here, and then a Sova on B site. So in this situation, if you have a lot of players running through B, like we don't know how many, we're not sure, but they're throwing utility, you know, they've thrown Sova Dart, they've thrown down a couple Omen smokes, and like the turret's been like shot at and stuff. When do you think the right time is to rotate is, and who do you think should rotate from A to B, depending on like how much pressure is being added? So let's say we know that there's like 3 or so people. Who do you think should rotate in order to support that B site with the players that they have there?
My first instinct is Jet, but I don't know if that's right. It could be KO maybe to like get more info, but Sova's already here, so I don't know.
Yeah, Sova's already there. I would say you're right. Yeah, Jet is a perfect player to rotate. Honestly, I think the duelist floating around gives you the most benefit, because when you have a controller and initiator next to each other, or a sentinel, and initiator, or controller, any 3 of those roles aside from the duelist, you can create a lot of space and pressure for yourself just by using your utility. For example, you know, Omen could smoke here, KO, if you wanted to, could dart cat, or if they're there, maybe nade it. So by rotating Jet, you know, the only utility that you have is stuff that you can duel with, right?
Right.
So going to where the people are maybe located could definitely help you in that situation. Or maybe going mid and making sure that they aren't trying to go up into that mid area could really help you in these situations. So yeah, absolutely. But that's one of the biggest things I found when it comes to like lower level players, is making sure that you don't over rotate can be a really big challenge for
like
games. It is when you have, okay, guys, they're hitting B, and you rotate like this, and all 3 of these players, they just shoot on over to B site, and then all of a sudden while you're at B site, you hear all 5 of the people in B main just stomp through cat, right?
Yeah,
they go through tiles, they go into cat, and that is like the worst feeling. So in order to stop that, making sure that you don't over rotate and you know who should rotate when is almost imperative to the game. If you're playing on let's say in ranked, if you're playing like a solo game and you're on A site as Jet, and your whole team, they say, oh, they're coming B, and your whole team rotates, just stay A. Maybe even go cat and like just jiggle peek, or like hold this angle so you can see into tiles, because you want to make sure that you know like they can't rotate back, and that if they do, you know like where they are. Another thing that Notification just asked and said is that a big problem is also comms. People be like, they're 3B instead of 3 people B, or they're B, excuse me, instead of 3 people B. You don't know like how many people are there or how to commit. So if they're going B, let's say your teammate comms they're going B, make sure to ask and say, hey, how many sets of footsteps did you hear? What utility have you seen? Because communication like that can really open up you know, what's actually happening, as compared to, oh, they're just rushing B. You know, we don't know if they're actually committing there. A very common strategy is to, you know, throw a fake, whether it's using Killjoy ult, KO ult, by placing a big ultimate down, it draws a lot of attention, even though they might not necessarily be committing to that spot. So understanding that and being, hey, like saying, hey, how many people are there? Should we rotate? Is a lot better than just letting your team say, hey, they're all B, and seeing the rest of your team scamper over. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
So
Yeah, the amount of times I've had like a Sova like dart and it scans like one person, they're like, they're B, and like the whole team leaves, and I'm like, bro, they're not even like in yet. Hang on.
It's like, hold on a second, wait, there's one person, please calm down. All right, cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna go back into this game real quick. So do you normally solo queue, correct? No, you don't.
Yes.
Yes.
It's well, in what in like comp or
Let's say
like
comp.
unranked?
Yeah. Let's say
I
ranked.
never play solo comp.
Okay, that's really good. I'm glad, because playing solo comp is like, I don't know. We can check my career after we leave this lobby, but I wanted to pull my hair out yesterday. I lost 7 games in a row.
Yeah.
So.
I used to, and I did not have any fun, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Hey, playing with other people definitely makes it a lot more entertaining. Solo is horrible. Smile. I agree. So making sure that you, let's say you have a duo. What does your duo normally play? If you play with them?
Usually, oh god, what has he been playing lately? Fade. He's a Fade main right now.
Fade? Okay, cool. Perfect.
Fade or Omen, typically.
Gotcha. So let's say if they're playing on Ascent. Okay, so like here's a really good example. If they're playing on Ascent, there's a bunch of different strategies you can do with like Omen and Jet to catch the enemy team off guard and put yourself at like an advanced position than they might normally expect. So for one, you know, you can do the standard like Omen blind Jet dash up and take space in A main, right? Where let's say at the start of the round you can have Jet knives or whatever gun you want, and he can just running through his blind like that, blind everyone, and you can take that space in order to try to fight them easier. Another thing you can do is you can take maybe with your team, you can have, if you have a Sky or some other initiator with a flash, you can communicate with him and say, hey, if we take a lot of space in A main, could you TP back to hut and like try to take a fight behind them with us? Because when you're blind or mute defender or anything like that, from let's say Fade Util, Omen Paranoia, Sky Flash, hearing ults and knowing what's happening is a lot harder to deal with. So if your teammate, you know, blinds A main and then TPs back here into this hut area, you can see all of this like A main space. Here, I can share my screen with you. He can see all of this like A main space by teleporting back here in order to help you fight. Because if he starts shooting and making noise back here, they'll turn around, and that gives you the opportunity to run up and try to fight them from the front.
That's a cool spot. I've never seen that spot before.
Yep. You can ult up here. You can updraft up here. This is a really good spot to flank from if you're like playing if you're playing a controller. If you're playing like Omen, you can ult on top of there and be in a really good advantage position, because a lot of times people won't clear that if they're in a main.
Yeah, I would never ever in my entire life think to look there. So
you can do that. Another thing you can do is if the enemy team is consistently taking space. So let's say the enemy team has been smoking like this, and after the smoke fades, maybe they've been blinding through, and then their duelist and an initiator have been running through or something like that. If they've been doing that, you as Jet, actually, if you want, you can sit up here with either a rifle or with an op and wait for them to come through that area and just pick them off as they're around the corner. It's really easy to just sit here with an op and just, as they come around, bam, that's a kill, and then reposition or maybe try to take another fight. There's a bunch of little tiny things you can learn.
Yeah, that's a sick spot.
Yep. Yeah.
I love funky spots.
Funky spots are fun. I would say though, the biggest thing is if you're playing in, let's say, ranked or just, you know, a normal game, and you have a duo, collaborating with them and communicating to them what you want to do can exponentially help your gameplay and increase your not only your overall awareness of what's going on, but you know, minimize the casualties or chaos that the enemy might you know, apply to you by taking space like that. So you can say, hey, you blind me in and I'll dash or something like that, and that way, you know, you're constantly communicating and getting your points across, so that you stay in that sync with each other. So we'll go ahead and try that out. Let's go ahead and leave this match. We'll go over to like a spike rush or something. And I'll give us set plays that we can do and work with. Actually, let's do it unrated. We got a couple a decent bit of time. I'll hop into unrated match if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and depends on how the people are. Usually when I play unrated, I just meet everyone that's not part of my team. So, or that's not like in queue with me. That way it makes it a lot easier to just talk and figure things out. So
Yeah.
GD, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, raiders. We're doing a coaching session here right now with AikoComma, so pretty awesome. Yeah, pretty much any game mode with a comp is dog shit. Doing solo queue, yeah, I'd agree. Playing alone is really hard. Huh?
Match
Oh,
found.
can you give me a bowl? Oh, okay. Badge. Apex has the worst solo queue experience, I guess. All right, so go ahead and pick Jet, I guess, if you want to play Jet.
I always want to play Jet.
Let's go, let's go. And in response to that, I will play Sky. Do a little bit of Sky gaming. We've got this Omen here, and I'll communicate with him because I think that having somebody to talk with like that would definitely help. Because we can strategize plans and stuff and make some strats as we go. And Bind is a really, really good map to do these sorts of things. Like I said, Bind is very defense sided, but in addition to that, the defensive areas that you can hold are really, really long when you walk down them. So it takes a while for you to get into position as an attacker to fight. So let's say on B long, if we have Omen smoke down the bottom of B long and I as Sky flash, you can just dash out and probably get some free kills while they're blind. So we can communicate and talk about that and say, hey, you know, if I do this, can you follow up?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You're not
Yeah.
faster than me.
Yeah. Let's see. GD, how did you raid me twice? Wait, is GDW is raiding with a party of one? And then immediately after, like a couple minutes later, raiding again. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get set up towards A. And we can work on like positioning and stuff. And like I said, so Bind is one of those defense sided maps. You can take a lot of control if you do certain plays. Hey Omen, could you smoke right here?
Here.
See if it listens. He's
No.
No. Have access to the PvE, but no access to new skins. Sag. All right, so let's say they just got 2 kills. So instead of maybe TPing, this guy's gonna TP. Okay, that's fine. Going through short right here is perfect because they don't have a sentinel to hold us back, right? So we can just sort of make this space as well as since Sova already TP'd. I'm a dog.
Spike planted.
Healing over here. Walk out. Blinded.
Let's say, oh, there's 2 backside, both with frenzies.
Oh
NT.
god.
All good, all good. Yeah, I have access to the PvE as well, Koi, but you need a creator account to get the skins. Ooh, I should play Pearl. Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. Yeah, when you play games, if your team is not cooperative, then oh well, not much you can do.
Oh yeah, that's not anything new. I play unrated solo all the time, so
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me.
It's all good. But yeah, in ranked, people are usually more willing to help. So
Yeah.
do what we want. If you want to, after I get back from Boba, I can join and help you with some smoke play. Perfect. Yeah, actually, Koi, I'd love that. Now, Koi is a player that I play with in Collegiate. He's very awesome. All right, let's go and TP here. I'll flash too.
Blinded.
Oh, I see. All good, all good.
Don't worry, Sova's got this.
So what does, hopefully.
Last player
We go in
standing.
and
I think
close.
another thing that I do a lot, especially with this new, so I guess it's not as new, but the Jet rework,
Spike planted.
Yeah.
is that when I have my dash, I start it, I feel like I have to use it. Otherwise, I'm wasting it.
There are a lot of players I met that act like that. I would say the best thing you can do is just, you know, if you activate it, don't necessarily like start it up until like, or not necessarily activate. You don't feel pressured to use it. If you don't use it, it's fine. It's not a waste, because a lot of the times you might find yourself that you're getting into these like really bad to get and hard to get out positions for absolutely no reason. So here, let's go and take some showers control. I'm gonna go ahead and dog up from here.
Time to hunt.
There's two people out there. Wait, hold on. I'll flash.
Ooh.
I'll flash again.
Blinded.
I think there's two out there. Be careful.
Healing over here.
Oh, she's to the left. Actually,
One
nice.
Fine. Cool.
Spike planted.
stuff. Out.
That's not good.
Last player
That's not
standing.
good.
One enemy remaining.
Let's see. There we go. Cool. And I will. That works for me.
Clutch.
Your aim's really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is just the beginning of your power.
All right, you can have your phantom back.
Oh, thanks.
Of course. Let's see. What can I buy? What can I buy? I'll buy Spectre again. All right. So this time, let's see. Let's see. So we're gonna go towards B site. Because we don't have the Omen working with us, I want you to smoke right here at the start.
Here.
No prisoners.
Just like throw it down.
Okay.
So just like throw your smoke, and then I'll flash you through it and just dash out. So throw your smoke. No one's out there. Okay. Okay, just walk here. And we can do that again next round because they didn't have anybody there to like say, hey, they did this play. So
Yeah.
that's fine. Oh, it's less fine.
Seek them out.
Oh, it's really less fine.
Heal up, squad.
Ooh.
That went from it's fine to it's absolutely not okay. Okay, we're gonna go up here.
Time to hunt. Hawk out. Blinded.
Please,
One enemy
please.
remaining.
I think they're heaven.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
Man, I'm
Clutch.
YouTube Studios tanking my frames. It's all good. All good. Yeah, so doing coordinated plays like that on the defense can really get you into like these crazy good positions to get kills. So if we do that again, for example, you know, you have Vandal, presumably, hopefully have a smoke. We'll just try it again.
Alright, we'll do this.
Yeah, we can do Spectre too, that's fine. I'll make sure I have enough for next as well while still buying utility. Buy this.
Time to mobilize my pack.
Alright, so yeah, just off the rip, try to like curve a smoke around this corner and try to go all the way down. Perfect.
Hawk out.
I'll flash again, flashing.
Hawk out. Blinded. Reloading.
There's one in this corner. Nice.
Spike down. B.
Oh, they're super low. Okay, nice.
Stuff.
I didn't hit Sage at all.
Ah, 130. You see how well that works, right? And if we had an
Yeah.
Omen smoke or actual players on our team, that round's won.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
I'm so bad with curving jet smokes.
Oh, hey,
So,
that
I,
smoke
like,
you did
never
was
do it.
fine. Yeah, that smoke you did
Don't
was
lead us right
absolutely
to the
perfect.
enemy.
I should have flashed a different way, because I accidentally full blinded you, but because what you can do is in that position, if I blind them once and they're all blind, I can throw it higher up here, like behind you, and you'll be unblinded. So. Let's see. Let's go hookah. Come with me. I want you to activate your dash off the rip of the round. Don't necessarily use it, but I'm gonna flash here, and I want you to like try to get a pick if you can't dash back in.
Hawk out.
Nothing there. I'll just walk through this. They dashed out on B, or A, excuse me. Alright. We can knife out basically up until short. I don't think there's gonna be anybody watching. Cool.
Spike planted.
Enemy
Oh, flash here, flashing.
Hawk out.
Oh,
How do you not get blinded? That's crazy.
I think it went into like the cubby kind of, and they were like on site.
Oh, I thought they were on.
One enemy remaining.
Hawk out.
Interesting. Oh, I thought I killed him. Oh my god. All good. All good.
These parasites aren't going to take one step past this place.
Okay, let's see what we can do now. So now for this round, let's just take it easy, take it a little bit slower. Don't necessarily need to do anything aggressive because we've been doing it so frequently. But really good spots for playing A site. Playing here and looking short, great. Playing like truck washing showers, awesome. Playing U-Haul is okay if you have shotgun.
Shadows traveling.
Or if you have an op and you're like trying to take an early fight. I have a feeling they're gonna go B. Yep. All good. Now what we're hoping for is that they throw smoke CT.
You will not kill my allies.
Does not look like. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna ult here. I'm gonna flash out.
Hawk out. Found one.
Didn't blind anyone. That's crazy.
Oh, hookah cell. 44 stage, was she my heal? Oh, she did.
Wow.
Spike down B.
Oh, rest in peace. Do you do any warm-up exercises before you play?
I play deathmatch.
Okay, that works. I mean, that's
Spike planted.
a good warm-up. Yep. Deathmatch is usually enough, I think, for the most part. I'm fine with just playing deathmatch. But it really just depends on how warm you want to be. If you want to play like, if you want to be like super warm, I say doing a little bit aim labs before you get like actually start getting on. So maybe like 10 minutes before you play, start like doing like a little bit aim labs, and then like take a little quick break, drink some water, eat some food, come back and do some deathmatch. That should help. Alrighty.
So where he wins these?
He's saving. So are there any other questions as far as like things that you need to work on, you think you feel you could get better with?
I got your back. Just, you know, from the front.
I don't know. I don't really like. I feel like a lot of the things that like I should work on, I like don't consciously know I'm like doing. You know?
Okay, gotcha.
Watching this spot.
Obviously, my aim's not
Watching
always
this
like the
spot.
best, but that's kind of a just a thing.
Yeah, that's something that you can just work on.
I'm in a lobby with Tyler one.
You're in a lobby?
I'm in a lobby with him. I got locked.
Nice. Okay. My brother's playing with Tyler 1 right now. That's cool.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Okay, well, it looks like we're gonna have to retake. Alrighty.
Spike planted.
I want dog from here just to clear that close angles.
Scout
one there.
destroyed.
It's out. I'll flash.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Oh.
She stinked. Oh, so close.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Swing! Oh my
It's
god!
Reyna is I've noticed a lot of like lower level players are very scared as well.
Yeah, one of the biggest things about when it comes to playing is confidence. The more confident you are, the better you'll play for the most part. Even if you're confident and you're bad, it's still better than being
Best to play as a team.
scared and bad.
What's the plan?
True.
All right. Alrighty. Let's go into the Let's do the B hookah play again. So I'll flash, and then you can try taking that space again.
Okay.
Just get your dash ready to get out if needed.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Oh, well. I tried taking the space with you. Oh my, take a while. Yo, Koi, all good, homie. All good. All good. All good. Yo, Bill, how's it going? Sushi Bill. I'll let you know I'm ready. Sounds good. Yeah, all good. All good. Let me know. That'll help a lot, having a controller player. That's on the team. But yeah, no. So, let's see. What's another thing I can touch on? Oh, this guy's gone. R.I.P.
It always makes me I always notice how like a lot of the times it's always like the last person like alive every single time, but it's because they just like hang back so much, and then they're like, why am I always last alive? But like they don't like engage with the team anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you have that in like your ELO or no?
Really depends. It really depends. Sometimes you'll have people who are just like insanely boosted doing that. But generally you don't really have too many players like that. In the elo that I'm in, a lot of players will play really coordinated and will want to actually like help. You will get like the every like every once in a while like that person who just has their comms muted and is like swearing everyone off in chat and stuff. But it's not super common. I say that, but I had like 2 of those yesterday. I don't know how. Awful. One of those sad days for Valorant. What dog here? Let's see. There, 2 there. I'm gonna flash behind. Give me 1 second. Wait. Okay, they left. Oh, there's one still there. Never mind.
See, I think sometimes I'm too brave. It is a problem. Like I peek things that I like know I shouldn't peek, but like I do it anyways.
I mean, I think they're rotating. Come on. I think there's a difference between being too brave and just needing to work on like your positioning or maybe your aim. Because like if in that situation you're playing Jet, you can literally do that and then dash back and be fine.
Yeah.
Just depends on how it's played out. He's not looking at all.
One enemy
Oh, that was bad.
It's okay, she didn't know where you were anyways.
Blinded.
Yeah. Okay, I know exactly where he is.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Oh my god, I thought I heard him walking! Oh my god. It sounded like he walked out. No way. All good. Those are some smokes, huh?
Yep.
I think another thing that you can use to greatly improve your ranked games is a good post plant goes so far. So knowing like when and how to play once the bomb is down and like really help. So positioning depending on your like character, your utility that you use. For example, like Astra is one of the best post plant characters in the game. Hands down. Like, you know, you tap the bomb, they're gonna probably fake it the first time because, you know, the pull. If not, you can use like a bunch of stuff. So that guy's plat? This rain is plat? No way. Alright, all good.
Uh-oh.
Are they there? Hold on, I'm flashing over.
Oh god, I don't have a gun.
I should have blinded some of them. That helped
Yeah,
at
you
all.
did. Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Oh no, I literally saw my game freeze for a second. What the heck?
One dead.
Spike planted.
Prepare for hellfire.
Hawk out.
I didn't blind her. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm having a good day, Sushi. Thanks for asking. Oh.
Last player standing.
So if he's plat, you should be like that or higher. Just my thought. I don't know.
I want diamonds. That's what I want.
Hear me out. You've got 3 days. 4 days.
Yeah,
4 days.
okay.
4
I
days.
was
It's
really
doable,
wanting
it's
to get.
doable.
I wanted to get plat this season, but then I just kept putting off playing comp.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Last
If I like
round
took
in the
all
half.
weekend to play just ranked, I could probably do it. But do I want to is the question. And
That is the
I
question.
don't know.
I think as long as you have a, so another thing when it comes to Valorant, having a good mental goes a long ways. Even
Oh,
if
yeah,
I'm
it's
losing,
like-
bro, I'm just like, we're good, we got this.
That's like one thing that I am very proud of myself for, is that it is like next to impossible for me to get tilted in this game.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do the same smoke play.
Okay.
I'll throw a better flash. One's there, flashing over.
Oh, one didn't get flashed.
They played counter flash. No way. Cringe.
Last player standing.
This guy said A like 5 times, and they're planning on B. Oh my god. Pretty funny.
He's gonna own him. He got
He does. He's got this. Of course, of course. All good. Alrighty, let's see. Omen save. Here, I'm gonna grab some food real quick.
Okay.
Oh well, guess not. If he had saved, I totally would have.
Switching sides.
No surrender.
Let's leave whatever
Oh,
happens
one left?
in the past.
Yeah, he's been gone
That's
for like
okay. I didn't even notice.
rounds and rounds. But this is good for us. This is good for us. What was that noise? What? Oh, Martin, thank you so much for the host. I was like, what is that noise? For some reason, I don't know, but you hosts do not pop up in my activity feed.
I don't know. I
Watching
don't. People don't really host me like ever, so I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe
no
they
idea.
do, and I just don't know.
Hi, sup, bro? How's it going? It's good. It's good. Yeah, I have no idea. All right, let's see. We're gonna. We got armor. Yeah, might as well go like frenzy or ghost or something.
I always go frenzy one smoke.
Frenzy is OP. I don't know.
I am a frenzy demon. It is my favorite gun. Ow! I just hit my water bottle. Uh oh.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, that's not fine. That's less than fine.
Spike
It's okay, I'm
down
fine.
B.
I got the spike.
Games are good. We're actually doing a coaching session today, so not really crazy games, but actually just sitting under the window.
Shit out of me. All right. This game is
enemy
definitely a horror game sometimes. The
Oh,
jump scares
absolutely.
are
Ah, holy smokes.
you're better.
Actually a horror game. You're right. I didn't know where she came from.
Those fools just wasted their
Legitimately a horror game. I'm good in ranks. I'm at 251 right now. Nice, dude. I was at 216 yesterday, and now I'm down at 125. If you want to know, check my career. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, we could trade if you want.
We could trade. What's your win rate right now, Aiko?
100%.
Okay, I'm traded. That sounds good to me. Holy. I've been solo queuing too. I lost 7 games in a row yesterday. Less than ideal.
I think I played like 4 games this year, or this season. I've won every single one. There's a
Nice. There's one. He has a shotgun in there, by the way.
Yeah.
Careful. There's also one showers.
No,
Oh,
I thought I could get him. He has a phantom now.
fine by
He
me.
was still lamps.
Time to hunt. They're concussed. Hawk out.
Now I hit him with the.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's go.
this symphony of
Funny because we're winning, and this is like a very, very defensive map. But you know what? It's fine. Also down a person.
Yeah, but he was like, he was going 1 in 10, so it's not like it was that much.
True.
That much
True.
loss. Although the info would have been nice.
Yes.
Watching here.
Someone told me my win-loss was 14-1, and now it's 50. Holy smokes! Wish I was you. Hello? My win loss is like 10-8 right now or something like that. Probably worse. Nice, we kill him a flashing.
Oh, Marshall.
He's a shorty. Oh my god!
Oh no.
They were too. He's a shorty.
Chicken nugget.
Gay chicken nugget, that's crazy.
Match point.
You get a pick. We move in. Got it?
Oh.
Why do you want to surrender? It's like
One round.
already almost last round, bro.
Exactly. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and try taking some showers control. Get that orb.
Okay.
You have an op? Oh no, he has an op. Okay.
Keep up.
I don't think we should all go shower swallow. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know why you have a low mental and unrated.
Yeah. Oh,
Scout destroyed.
That's unfortunate. Oh my god, that's unfortunate.
Spike down A.
Wait, ever seen this kind of individual again?
Get out of
Yes.
my way.
who?
Yes, we will. Oh no, like the people with down bad mentals.
Oh. Yes, definitely.
Yes,
There's
definitely.
always tilted people. Always
There's
people
no
that
way
are
this
like that.
guy's plaid. There's no way. I'm sorry. What? Oh my god.
Defenders win.
So funny. All good, all good. Alrighty. Alright, here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my food real quick in the kitchen. Be right back.
Hi, chat. How are you? Are you having a good day? I sure hope so. They been okay? Yeah, that's better than bad. So hell yeah. I'm tired. Hi. Millie's cute.
I have returned
Hi.
with food. Let's go. Oh yes, Shikogami does have a Twitch, Aiko. Yeah, she does have a
Oh
Twitch.
yeah.
Name's
Sorry, I wasn't looking.
AikoComma.
AikoComma.
Bam.
There you go.
Super poggies. Alrighty. So you said you want to expand your champion pool outside of Jet, correct?
Yeah, I have kind of a lineup for if Jet's taken, play the well. Even sometimes I've been playing Fade by choice at
But-
times, and then my backup is Chamber, and then my
that makes sense.
backup is KO if I have to.
Okay.
But I haven't played KO in
So-
a long time. So Jet, Fade, and Chamber are my main.
Gotcha. Let's go ahead and hop
main
back into
favorites.
another like custom. And I want to see like what sort of stuff you have on Fade as far as like lineups, maybe choices that you have, that sort of stuff. I was like my backup whenever Jets get taken minus Fade. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Chamber is basically just Jet with less movement.
Yep, his teleport's really good though.
Mm-hmm. You should see the message before about you being
They think they
immortal.
can steal from us?
What?
Adilan. This is funny.
Oh, you gotta look at your
Changes
career
on
like there's no way this guy's immortal. Yeah, true.
Learn to play every agent. What a great idea.
Chamber is on servers. And yes, learning to play every agent is broken. It's very good. I think the more flexible you are
30 seconds left.
with your character
Keep the
selection,
chapter in the
better.
cold and dark.
that just makes, I don't know, that just makes sense, I guess.
True. My thing is that I just want to play the people that I like have fun with.
That makes sense. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I agree. I just have fun playing everyone, so.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Like, people are like, bro, who do you have fun playing? I'm like, Astra. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I can't play Raze to save my life.
Raze is so much
Or,
fun. Raze, you get her down. Oh,
I can't satchel, dude. You want when I satchel, I go like wee, I go backwards,
Gotcha.
or just like up in the air like a centimeter.
yeah, she has a very, I think learning how to use her satchels is like the hardest part.
My ult is ready.
Here, we're gonna go ahead and do all this stuff.
I'm also
So-
really bad with Sova and I was gonna say yeah, I'm pretty bad with Sage Util as well. But anyways, yeah, Fade.
Yeah, well, Sova's like lineup based. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
you can do only so much with eyeballed stuff. But all right, so what sort of defensive setups do you have with Fade? Let's say on this map, is there anything that you normally do to get information? What sort of stuff do you use?
I like this little guy. My
Yeah?
little guy. He's really good.
He's pretty
I
epic.
like throwing him over the walls. But the thing is that you gotta make sure you don't keep throwing it in the same spot, otherwise
Right.
they're gonna know where to shoot it.
True, but there are some things you can do to make it really broken. So if you come here, you see how there's like the white that comes up, like shoop, it's like a strip, like that.
Oh.
You come to
Oh.
where I am. You see the white cloud? It goes like up like a strip.
Yeah.
If you aim at like the base of where the white cloud is, so like a little bit to the left, so like right about there, and you jump throw.
I'll find you.
Oh, I messed up. Oops. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
But I think the easier way is, you see how there's the
There.
antenna right here? Is that antenna?
Oh yeah.
There.
If you throw it
Where
like
are
at the antenna and then drop it, it'll land on top, and that will sees the entirety of A main
Oh.
as well as
There.
like over here. So here, I'll go and swap teams. Try to throw that. You can just see like how it is. I think you can even
Do I need
land
to
it
jump
on the
throw,
antenna.
or
Yeah,
no?
jump throw it. Oh, perfect. I wouldn't even land it like on this little rafter thing. Yeah, that's good. That gets the entirety of like, hold on. Gets the
There.
entirety of like this A main area, as well as like most of A over here. I can't pay anymore. It's not letting me. Yeah, switching it up is good. I think the further back you go, the better, because
I'll find you.
so like if you come to where I am, that one's really good. That one's insane. But if you want to like switch it up, you can do it at an angle like that. Well, not necessarily that. You want to get it on like the far wall, so
I'll find you.
like
I'll find you.
there we go. Yeah, I like that. You want to get it like over here, so it's like at an off angle. You can even come over here and tree and throw it from tree.
Where are you?
Throw it like
Where
that.
are you? I'll find you.
I
Where
forgot
are
how
you?
wide A main is.
I'll find you.
Any of those spots work.
Where
The
are
higher it is, the better though. You get more vision from it.
Yeah.
On the attack, there's
I've done a good one on attack before. I don't remember how to do it. I usually just kind of throw it like this, and it'll usually like go like on top.
Yeah, so there's this one here. If you come here, you come to this corner, and you see how like there's this
There.
like this flag here. If you look like
Yeah.
at this flag, and then down to where like there's like that spark that's sticking out, you just like
Where
running
are
and throw it at the spark. It'll land in the middle there, and if you get it to land like in the middle there, it'll actually scan the entirety of. Close. If it lands like on this peak here, it scans the inside of tree, the inside of garden, and the inside of like a main. So let me
Is
go.
that it?
Yeah, let me switch teams. That scans me there. If I go into tree, the same one. That scans me in tree. I'm in garden at the right position. Scans me in garden.
Oh my god.
It's a really, really good one. And
Yeah, I
it
think I've
scans
gotten
any-
there on accident a few times. and it's
it
been, like,
scans
horrible.
anything in sight as well. So like if I'm over here in the corner in sight,
Go back.
it scans, yeah, go back. It scans like basically all of sight. I'll just like run around and try to find a spot. Oh,
Oops,
missed
I
it.
missed.
Missed again. A
Whoa.
little bit to the right. A good distinction,
There.
you see how there's
There.
like this thing that's pointing up here? Just, like throw it towards
Yeah.
like
There.
this.
Okay.
Yep, and that gets like me almost on the entire
Wow.
site. Wow.
Cool.
Very good. That's a really, really good
Sounds
lineup.
good.
Yep. And that one covers the entire site. Oh, if you're on the defense and you're wanting to retake, you can throw it like
Where are
this.
you?
Are you muted?
Oh,
Hello?
I accidentally muted myself.
Oh, okay.
I clicked the key right. If you're on the defense and wanting to retake, you can throw it
Find you.
on top of this, and that scans
Whoa.
actually everything in A main, and like on site.
Find you.
You have to get it to the right angle though.
Where are you?
You throw it up
What
there,
the
and that'll
heck?
scan like the entire site. Yeah, all you have to do is like when you throw it, recast it once it's above something. That scans actually everything on site. I mean, not there. That's
Oh.
doesn't because
Which-
that's like
There.
too off at an angle.
Oh,
But like when you
yeah.
throw it on top of like that area up there, definitely.
It's free real estate.
Free real estate. Free real estate. A little bit more to the left. The higher the better. It's good. That was actually really good. Yeah, you want to aim it more towards like the top of the tower.
Man.
Close. Yeah, let me swap. So, like this. So you see how there's like this
There.
corner here?
Yeah.
You jump
find
throw
you.
up a, oh, hold on, wait a second.
Where
A little
are
bit higher than the corner. You can get to like land there,
find
or
you.
if you aim like higher than it, if you aim at like
There.
this thing here, and
Where
jump
are
throw it at that, oh, in between it,
Where are
in the gap, you can land it on the roof.
Okay.
That one you have to have like further out. It has to be like towards
There.
the tip of it, because otherwise it won't let like hit and everything. Yeah, that one's really good. As long as I'm closer to the ground.
I see.
Is that-
Can you
it's sort-
swap so I can see if how it like?
Oh yeah, alright.
Oh, okay. Oh. I see.
Mhm.
Cool.
I think even
like-
if I'm like down here, if I'm at Gen and you throw that one, it'll still scan me.
Okay.
So I'm like, as long as I'm not tucked in the corner, it'll scan me. Yep, and then you
What
can
if you're
wall
by
bang.
like switch? Will that work? Oh, you
Yeah.
can.
If I'm by switch here, I'll go to switch. If I'm on switch,
Oops.
we're good. Oh, I'm barely out of the range. But
Okay.
if I like walk up, like to here, it'll probably
Mhm.
work. Because it's like a circle range, right?
Yeah.
I'll find you.
All right, see you later, Martin. Have a good one. Peace, peace. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, any of those work. Anywhere that
Well-
like the eye shines on top.
Yeah. That's cool.
You can even throw it like on the middle there,
Marked
and if
one.
you do that, that'll scan the entirety of site. because like even if I'm like down here, so let's say you throw it from heaven. If you're from heaven, you throw it like this.
Find you.
Well, hold on.
Where are you?
If you cast it like that, it'll scan like everything. I think even if I'm down here.
It's so hard for me to tell.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that scans me even like the corner here. Yeah, that's really good.
Cool.
So you can do a bunch of things. You can like even throw it out like far.
Marked one.
So that's fade on. Let me swap teams. That's fade on A, fade on B. For attack, I like throwing this one where I like you throw it in like the corner there. Because that'll scan like the entirety of like lane and sight. You just come over here to this corner, and you aim at like
There.
that box there and like just jump through it. And that'll scan as long as it goes far enough. You can like running through it.
I accidentally had ghost on too.
Yeah, all good, all good. Yeah, you want it to land like around there. Yeah, that's perfect. And I'll scan them like down here. So here, if I swap teams,
Nice.
scan anyone close to main as well. So if they're holding, I mean, maybe not because the range of it. You can also throw it like this. This one's good. Just toss it through the window on top of the building,
Marked one.
and that'll scan like everything. There's that. If you come to mid, you can throw it like,
Where are you?
oh, hold on, what is it? There's one here. Throw like that, you can scan most of mid.
Where
You
are
throw like this,
Find you.
you can scan most of tiles actually. This one up, that one up there scans tiles. If I swap names.
Dang.
Yeah, that one's really good. That one's also like hard to see because like you have to be looking like straight up. You can throw it by like
There.
the spawn point right there by like the wall. I'm pretty sure if you just like on the rip of the round like run through it, like run jump through it, you can get up there. Yeah.
Oh, I missed.
All good, all good.
Am I
In
passing?
tiles. You're passing it, yeah.
I think that was too far back.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
It's hard.
Oh.
If it lands in tile, that's really good. That's good. Yeah, all those work.
Oh, alright.
So is that as far as Fade's ult goes, I mean pretty self-explanatory. You can like come to here, ult the entirety of sight.
My ult is ready.
I
That
usually
covers.
like the dog when I ult too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because if you ult and they hit you, you can just like throw it on the trail, right? As far as the dog goes, I like to use it similar to like Sky Flash. So like they're in corners, they're like Sky Dog.
Uh-huh.
Play as many corners as you can. If they're on the box here, by the way, if you clear this corner, let me swap teams. You clear with a dog, and they're on top, it'll actually go for them.
Arf.
Yep. So
Oh shit, I didn't know your health was on.
all good, all good.
They have courage. But no.
So yeah, there's things like you can do like that. Let's see, what else can we talk about? So there's all that. I think one of the biggest things with Fade is getting orb control so you can constantly output your ultimate is really big. So if it's like on Ascent, you know, trying to take like early B main control. Oh, whoops.
Where are you?
Whoops.
Where are you?
There you go. Taking like early B main control and trying to make it so you can know there's no one close so you can get orbs is really good.
Where are you?
Oh, and as far as her Q goes, anytime you see somebody in a spot where they're like in a corner or something, throwing this at them is totally worth it. So if you see someone cross the cat or something, throwing it, and like, not necessarily like that, but like throwing it to as close to the corner as you can, like that is insane. Because if they get tethered, you can see where they're tethered and you can just drive by them, you know?
Yeah.
Or if you have a Sova with shock darts or a Raze with a nade, they can't do anything. They're just dead. So it's a bunch of those types of things. Let's. So there's all those sorts of things. So here, let's go and swap to another map, and we'll look at like bind. I think Fate is good on almost every map. I think with a couple of exceptions. I think one map that she's not too great on would be Icebox. I think there's just too many corners of her eye can't clear because of like the way it's used. I think she's manageable, but I just don't think she's like super great as compared to some of the other. And same thing goes for like Haven. Haven, she's okay.
Cool. Let's go.
So let's see. Cool. By the way, if any of you in chat have questions about coaching and stuff, or like any questions about Valorant, please feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer as we go through.
There's truth in every dream, if you dig deep enough. Let's find out what they buried.
Alrighty, let's see. Lead.
30 seconds left. Their
We'll go ahead and
heart
do all
rate just went
these.
up. My ult is ready. They are mine.
Awesome sauce.
All right.
So on the defense, there are a lot of ones you can do to get information. Like
Find
if you're playing A site, you can throw it like that to scan for A main, or you can go over the top of
There.
this wall right here.
I'll find you.
If you throw it like over with a jump throw, it's not super great, but the closer you are to the wall before you throw it, the better, because that means it'll go further.
Yeah.
So I haven't found the exact angle of.
Where are you?
That one's good. That one scans like the entirety of short. Like if you're by this like box here, you just like jump throw like that. That'll clear most of A main. Or yeah, almost all of it actually. So that one's good. If you fly over to B sites, you can do ones like this where you like throw it on the outside. Oh, I missed it.
Where are you?
That one's good because if they're, well, not really. That one's actually really bad. What the heck? I lied.
I'll find
I
you.
lied. Throwing it more so like
Where
that.
are you?
There we go. That one's really good. One's perfect.
Where are you?
What you have to do is like aim at this
There.
corner right here.
There.
So there's like the stone corner. Just like
I'll
jump
find
throw
you.
it at that
I'll
corner.
find you.
I'll land somewhere over there. And all of those are good as long as you know it's seized throw. You can come to here and throw one like
find
this. Oh, well, not like that. A little bit further than that hole.
I'll find you.
That's behind the wall. Never mind. It has to be like further out, so more towards like
There.
here. Excuse me. That one's perfect. Easy to shoot, but perfect. You can also in hookah. This one I like doing. Just like come to this corner
Where are you?
and like throw it so it lands on the outside like that. And that one, when it lands like up here, you just here. Let me show. You come down here, aim like at this.
There.
You see how there's like a wire there?
Yeah.
Or, like throw it at the wire. You don't even have to jump throw, and then drop it when it gets
Where
like
are you?
about the edge. Hold on, I'm messing it up.
Find
Oh.
you.
Somewhere like that. Further. Hold on. Oh.
Where are you?
Like that. That one is really good because that scans
There.
all of here, as well as all the way over by B-main. So here, let me show you how to do that. So, see the wires? There's wires here.
Yeah.
Toss out the
Find you.
wires. Oh, hold on.
Find you. Where are you?
There we go. Just like running throw it at the wires. Like barely, just like a little tap.
Oops. Sorry.
All good, all good.
Oh, okay. What am I doing? Hello?
Just like a little tiny, like don't like run, just like
Where are you?
that's it. There you go. And that one, it was a little too far, but I'll show you what that one scans when.
player
Oh, hold on.
standing.
Let me just respawn. Swap teams. So if I'm coming out B main, that scans me, and then if I'm all the way down by B long, it scans me all the way out here. And so it scans like most of B if you're in hookah, or like
Nice.
outside of B. So B fountain, B main, all that stuff. I'll drink water. Thank you, Karina. Appreciate it. Cool. And then on the attack, we'll start at A like we did last time. Shoo. So the attack, you can do this one. This one's really fun. You just like come up here
I'll find you.
and throw it like that,
Where are
and that'll land pretty much anyone's site. Yeah, if it lands on top
There.
of this spot here,
you? There.
it'll scan basically everything.
There.
A little bit more to your right. That's perfect. Yeah, that one, insane. That one gets you so much information.
Cool.
Yep. You can also do one like this. If you get showers control, let's say we say, okay, we've taken showers. Showers is clear. Maybe you dogged it and made sure that was all clear. The roof here has the opening. You can just
Find
like
you.
throw it out the opening. No, you can like land it on like the top there.
Where are you?
Oh,
I'll find you.
hold on.
Where are you?
Yeah, and anything outside there works really well as long as it like lands towards the site.
Okay.
Where are you?
I mess up my fade things all the time. It's funny.
So anyone that lands out there is really good. Let's see, attacking B site. Attacking B site, if you come to like here and your team's holding you, if you throw it, oh, hold on, you have to like
I'll find you.
running through it with a jump. Once you see like the arrow, holy smokes, once you see the arrow go down, you can land it on the inside of the hole and it'll go into hookah. I'm aiming a little bit too.
Where are you? Where are you?
Oh, whoops. You gotta aim it like,
There.
see how there's like that stick thing? Aim it towards
Find
that. There you go. Now go inside.
Where are you?
Oh. Make sure you like jump. There you go. There you go, and that's all inside.
Cool.
Yep. That one helps. Let's see. B long is kind of tricky because it's how
Bring them
how long it is. So first I would make sure that there's no one that playing close, right? And you can just toss it on top here. Toss it literally anywhere on top there. It works.
Where are you?
Yep. Oh, I'm falling through the map. Okay. Anywhere on top of that is insane because it gets most of sight. Even like back sight here. If you throw it like if it's on top of that thing, it gets all the back sight here. So.
That's cool.
Yep. Fate is very OP. And as for her ult goes, I mean, self-explanatory. I think you got it. Cool. All right, on to the next map. I would say we can go over split, but they're removing split, so it doesn't matter.
True.
So sad. So sad. Split's such a good map.
Go. Let's go.
Am I going fade again or?
Yeah. And this is for fracture. Now fracture is very unique because there's so many angles. There's so many spots you can throw it on top.
I know I
Me
dash
too.
around a lot, but I promise I'm looking out for you.
week.
Take the
Oh,
night
yeah.
while you're busy with me.
Oh yeah. Fade. Turn all these abilities
My ult's
on.
ready.
Oh, let me change the fade.
30 seconds left. They have
Go.
courage, but no one is immune to.
Okay. So we can start with the attack. Attacking is pretty easy. You can just toss it over like this. And that'll land in the entirety, like, and clear the entirety of sand. If you have anyone coming sand, that works really well. If you want to save it for sight, make sure that you get close up like closer, and then you can just like toss it
Where
on
are
site
you?
like that.
I'll find you.
That'll work
Oops.
anywhere on top.
Find you.
A site's kind of tricky because it doesn't have like an opening. B site, however, oh, B site's fog. We like B site. You come over here to these boxes, right?
I'll find you.
You can land it inside, or
Where are you?
hold on, trying to find the
Where are
inside.
you?
How it's not very wide.
I'll find you.
There we go. I did not realize how thin that wall is. But yeah, if you can land it on
There.
top here, I'll switch teams so you can see how much that clears.
Nice.
Yep, it clears a lot.
Oops.
There's
Dang.
some of arcade as well. Yep.
Oh.
Someone clears a lot. I think it even, yeah, close, like can clear close to like canteen gen. That one's good. And if you're coming from arcade side, let me go and swap. Shoop. Coming from arcade side, you can throw it over like
find
this.
you.
You didn't reach on
Where are you?
for that one. I think. Oh, that one actually went into a hole. There's a hole there. I did not know there's a hole there. Like a hole.
Oh, what the heck?
I did not know that was there. Yeah, if you can get on top of like that, that one works really well. Or if maybe even over here.
There.
That one could work. Yeah, that one's actually really good. Let me swap teams. I'll just run around.
Oops.
Oh my god, I can see it in the cage. That's so funny.
Oh, is it going in the hole?
It's going in the hole, yeah. That one's really good. That one scans like most of, that one's probably the best one you've thrown yet. That scans everything. If you can land that one consistently and find a lineup for that, you will... If it landed like on here, like this.
Where are
And like...
you? Find you.
Yeah, those are all really good. That scans so much.
Cool.
Cool. And then we can go to arcade, or no, arcade dish. Excuse me. Shoo. A dish. You can throw it like. Oh, whoops. This one's kind of tricky because you have to be careful coming up here.
Where are
So, if you can make it past the dish or on top of the dish, works really well. Because that's just to clear this. Might not even be worth it clearing this because you can just use your fade wolves, right?
Yeah.
So, but once you get here, you can like.
Find you. Where are you? Where are you?
There we go. The closer it is to like the opening of sight, the better.
Find you. I'll find you.
Let's see.
Where are you?
The question is, you can land it on the edge there. That's crazy. Sand. That's actually such a good one. That even scans in CT. I'm like CT.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I'm like here. Oh, has to be a little bit to the left.
There.
But, like, right around there. A little bit more to the left. Where those shots are.
Oops, too far.
Too far, too far. That one's actually good too. That's funny. Yeah, so those scan most of sight. If you land it on top like here, like on that lip there,
Where are you?
like that. If you can land one like that, that scans basically everything.
Okay.
Once you're like in main. If you're playing fade for when they're coming to like B, you can throw it.
Find you.
Honestly, it doesn't matter if they're attacking. You can just throw it anywhere in there because chances are they're gonna break it. The one thing you want to worry about is when they're coming out, to make sure that you,
Catch them.
throw your sponge, your tether in the right spot. Because if you can tether them as they're coming out, that's just free kills, right?
Yeah.
So that's really good, and that goes for anywhere. If they're coming out drop, bouncing the tether on drop.
Take hold.
bouncing it over at like B main. There's a bunch of things. But recently, funny enough, recently, want to see something crazy?
Yeah.
I found this out today actually from one of my silver campers because they were.
Oh, what about like whatever, like the spot over
You
here?
can wallbang that.
Yeah, you didn't know?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I've seen people get killed from there in my games and they get so angry.
Oh my, I would be so unbelievably tilted. Like right here. I'm gonna swap. That is. No way! I would be so tilted. I would actually tilt so hard. Oh my god. Where does it? That's so. Oh my god, it's like the bottom there. Okay,
Yeah,
now I know.
Like right here.
There.
Yeah, I would scream. No thanks. Work with Vandal? Hold on. Thank God. Thank God.
What about an Ares though?
Yeah, it would because it's heavy.
Yeah.
Here, I'll swap. Oh my God. You're sitting there getting ready to like. That is. Oh my God. Act, I'm 13 HP. That's so dumb.
You can shoot it back out too though.
Yeah.
You're hitting me in
Oh my
spawn.
God. That's crazy. What the heck? Well, the chances of somebody standing here
There.
is like none, you know?
True.
That's crazy.
Their heart rate just went up.
Wow. Alright, so let's go ahead and we can actually, you want to play another unrated tryouts fade?
Yeah.
Got that fade tech. Go. Alrighty. Rated. Bam.
What's
Get
your
that
favorite map right now?
My favorite map right now? That's a hard one. I've always been a fan of Ascent or Haven.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's Icebox.
Icebox is really good too. I think my least favorite map would have to be Breeze. I just don't like playing it.
Match found.
Makes me angry. I'll die and be like, there's no way. Yeah, Icebox is really good.
Stand in my way. I dare you.
I want Breach ult and Fade ult them.
Hell yeah.
That seems fun. Breeze L map should have been removed instead of split. True, Crafty. True. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I think what the idea is that they want to like remake it, I think, or like tune it up or something. Because they've redone that map 3 times and still it's been like the least favorite map in the game.
Well, I heard that they're just gonna stick with a 7 map rotation for unrated and comp now. And right now each split is cycled out, and then next act it'll be a different map cycled out.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Makes it a lot easier on the mind. You don't have to worry about one of the maps.
I remember split mid in beta, and that was a nightmare.
That was
to
awful.
Get through.
It was so
I loved
tight.
it on defense, but
Same thing with like A Heaven and like B main coming out. Oh my God. Because they widened it, you know, and they added like a box and stuff.
yeah, because it.
What?
It used to be like a super deep corner, like a really small entrance and a super deep corner on the right.
Yup. Not a fan.
And then onto Heaven, it used to be a really deep corner to the left as well.
Yep.
And then they made it angled.
Definitely. The B site was like 2 people wide, so you just can't miss. True. Wait,
No,
that actually
my
breaks
doggy.
walls. No, that breaks walls. That's good. That's huge for us. Oh my.
Pitiful.
I'm out of here.
What?
Oh.
Wow, that guy's incredible.
Headshot. Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Who the fuck is this guy? CT. Nice job.
Like you guys didn't know he was CT.
Yeah, that's so funny. What rank is my duo? My duo currently right here is gold 1. We are currently doing a coaching session.
I'm baby.
Baby. Yeah. Yep. I actually, oh my god. So one of the campers I coached maybe like 8 weeks ago, he started out bronze 2 and he's in his promos for gold 1 right now. I'm like, oh my god.
Nice.
Improving.
Do you do like Fiverr stuff or no?
No, I'm thinking about it, but currently with the way that like the time I have, I only have time for like stuff with like C9TG.
Yeah.
So that's just like what I do. I have definitely thought about doing like Metafy and that sort of thing.
Flash out.
I tried.
Fine. I got shot so many times. You're at 4 HP. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That nade eat you.
Enemy in the deploying drone.
Are they all there? I don't know where Omen is.
All
Oh, yeah,
three.
they are all there.
One enemy remaining.
Gun here.
Last player
Aw,
standing.
NT.
try and save the gun.
What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Holy smokes. That had to be a soundboard.
Yeah, definitely.
Ain't no way there wasn't a soundboard.
Deploying drone.
Just one lamps.
Clearing out.
One showers.
2 showers, 2 showers.
Oh, the other one's there. Oh, I didn't know I
Spike
bombed.
down A.
Oh, good.
Got the spike.
Beep, beep.
I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Oh, I'm so dead.
One enemy
I'm not
remaining.
dead. Oh my god, we're good. We're in the clear.
Woo!
Let's go.
Nice.
Omen, chill out.
Done. We are doing very well.
Reloading.
Yeah, I'll give you your gun back.
Come here,
Damn.
come here,
Thank you.
Trafalgar Law.
Go, go, go.
What is lagging my computer?
Me.
No, mommy.
Ha ha.
Ow. It's just an old computer.
Oh, really?
I've had it since like 2015.
Sheesh.
I need a new one. I was told I was getting a new one like a year and a half ago, but the parts still haven't come in, so.
I'll find
What? Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't buy any until oops. Neon, I can't see.
Hey, take a bomb, take a bomb. I want you to get ult, so we can double ult.
You gave it to Neon. No, that's
Oh.
okay.
That's fine. Oh, elbow! Now's your time!
I will wait right here.
Last player
It
standing.
didn't work.
It did not work. All good, all good. All good, all good.
These people think Raze is cheating. Oh, that's. It always makes me laugh when people are like, cheater. Because it's like not very often that there's a cheater in this game.
Enemies close. Eyes
It
up.
used to be
I'm out of here.
like, what? Was it last December or the December before? Like 2020, December 2020? They found a huge breakthrough in the cheat in like the anti-cheat, and cheaters were just running rampant like crazy, and it happened to land right in between when the riot team took a break, like took their winter break.
Oh.
So like there were so many cheaters. It was like every other game. You'd find people, yeah, you'd find people in like mainly like higher elo lobbies, but like you find people in like Immortal Radiant that were literally just like aim locking and walling. It was really bad.
66.
Like I even in one of my games, like people rarely see like a cheater has been detected, right?
Yeah.
I had that happen to me once. I was dumbfounded.
I've never had a cheater in my game ever, and I've been playing since beta.
Yeah, I've had like 4. I've had to actually report people for cheating on my team.
Come on.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, I mean, who cheats in lower ELO anyways, you know? It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, that makes sense that I wouldn't have seen any.
True. Alright, you ready to absolutely screw these guys up?
Yeah.
Fuck them up.
Where?
Where do you want them?
Looks like the team wants to go A, so I guess we'll go
What?
A. We've gotten, I think we haven't won A at the, but it's okay. Am I ulting?
Yeah, we're gonna double up.
Revealing area.
Right now?
Yep, let her rip.
Uh-oh.
Oh, in the corner. Oh my god. Well, that did not work as I was expecting.
I'm out of here.
Cover going out.
Ooh. Sage is on site. They're still dying on A.
No!
Don't worry, Sova's got it.
Sova's got it.
What?
Sova will win the round.
Yep.
I believe.
Keep fighting. Rest is overrated. Gotta go.
So they're saying they're cheating, and they're also trying to. What is it with the rated game?
This is very common.
Wow.
Yeah. When I stream and play solo unrated, I get a it's more rare for me to finish a whole game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I wish they would just take it out of the game.
Where are you?
Hey, I've got that one down for you.
Yeah, you do.
Out of charges.
Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
All good. GG FF, we lost. I don't get it. I've had people like that in my rank teams too. I'm like, why, dude? We lost one round, please.
Why would you even surrender?
If you use your
I don't know.
I have much respect.
It's really bad.
Humiliate this fuck.
Where are you? Marked one.
Yes. Okay, fuck it, go kill him. I don't care how you do it.
No!
No!
Nice job, good job. Takes the omen to kill an omen.
Last player standing.
I
Just
should have kept the
TP into
gun.
him.
Don't get stabbed.
But it's
Bad way
alright.
to Go, go, go.
I just like try to play and just be like, I don't know, like I don't like care that much, you know?
Yeah. I'm very, like, don't give a fuck attitude as well. I don't know. Like when it's ranked, obviously I care, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get upset over losing a game.
Yeah.
Go, go. Find so much for recon. Bring them down. Catch them.
Last player standing.
Oh,
Spike down.
All good, all good. Do you have another dog?
I did.
Oh, you could have prowlered her.
Yeah, I thought about it after I had jumped down already, and I was like,
Huh. Maybe next time. I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen this picture before. I feel like we've been here before. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone's telling me I've seen this before. Who knows?
Thirty seconds left.
They're literally telling them. What did 8 bullets do? Not look like he intends to reload.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Or do anything for that matter.
10 seconds left.
I learned a lot.
I learned a lot. Funny.
My advice: don't get shot.
That was
Sorry,
an
I
epic
nervous.
save. Oh, he was
Epic
nervous.
save.
Okay.
Gotta go.
He was just a little scared, that's all.
A little spooked. Shivering in his timbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let's go showers. Let's see. Chamber TP out.
Bring them down.
Go for a ward.
I'll find you.
Oh man.
Oh good, oh good. Oh, here, hold on. Got you,
Oh,
got you.
my goodness. Rude.
Dang.
Down A.
R.I.P.
Last player standing.
Pepperonis. All good, all good. Alrighty.
Take back what is
We should have both ults again.
Go, go, go.
This time we're gonna go B long and it'll be sight.
Alright.
I'm out of here.
Or would you like to save them for when we get the bomb down? Because then when they go to defuse, they're just gonna be very sad.
I don't know. I think maybe onto site would be better so we can get
Okay.
the bomb down.
Copy that.
Keep up.
Bring them down.
Alright, come to this corner. Oh, maybe not.
I'm out of here.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you have bomb. I'll just come with you.
Okay.
You showers. Vault. Well, I'll wait for your ult to go. Got him.
Fire in the hole.
Ah!
Oh no.
Bomb's down.
Sova's not gonna rotate. I shouldn't. Oh man, that sucks.
Last
All
player
good.
standing.
Who do they think is cheating? I'm so confused.
I don't know. I think they think the raise is cheating, but absolutely not cheating. So
No.
Gotta go. I'm out of here.
Gotta go.
Don't
What
let
are your
them.
thoughts on Neon?
There.
I love her. She's
Oh yeah.
so much fun.
Go, go, go.
You want to play? Let's play.
Ow. Uh oh.
Ame! Yo, how's it going?
Spike down B.
How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, absolutely. I think Neon's one of like the best
Take flight.
duelists in the game right now, by far.
Really?
Cause she has, yeah, because she has a lot of utility that she can initiate fights with, as well as like easy movement speed to get out of sticky situations. So. She's like Jet, but instead of smokes, you have stuns. Like Jet and Breach had a baby.
Revealing area.
I got the race DP. Funny.
Careful.
Finally done with work. Let's go. That's hype. That's hype. That's hype. Very, very hype. Very hype.
One enemy remaining. Ace. Last round before the switch.
Buy what you need. Otherwise,
Already.
stupid.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
I need a drop.
Oh.
I need a drop.
No, Odin. Let's go.
I need a drop.
Go, go, go!
Odin is very, very, very fun. But not only on the defense, I think. I think attacking it's kind of troll. Because like attacking you have to move a lot. On the defense you're like moving a lot less.
Yeah.
Here we go! Where are you?
Oops.
Well, this Neon is just going, man. Oh my. Well,
Spike down B.
I get for being the only one going out.
Deploying drone.
Aww.
All good.
Last player standing.
All.
Oh,
Bonk.
it's alright. 5 to 7 isn't even bad.
It's not even bad. It really
Switching
isn't.
sides.
You do yours.
Not even close.
Saving.
Watching here.
Guarding here. Guarding here.
Watching here.
You gotta put it on his eyeball.
Oh.
Put it on his
Guarding
eyeball.
here.
That's not his eyeball.
Oh, sorry.
Guarding here.
Where
There we go.
Let's go. He's staring.
Oh,
Pussy.
I'll find you.
Here we go.
Reloading.
Oh, I'm flashing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, 104 save. She bought
No!
shields. Oh,
Uh-oh. Conquerors
never
hockey.
loses these.
Last player standing.
We've got an One Piece fan.
Is this guy saying they're hacking? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Pretty funny.
Dreams are a funny thing. One
Pretty
little
funny.
twist, and it all turns dark.
Okay, let's see.
What's your sensitivity?
I play at 0.34 with 800 DPI.
Ooh.
What do you play at?
I'm 800 DPI 0.215.
Ooh, that's really low.
Yep, I like it though. I have a good amount of mouse space, so.
Yeah, that's good. Mouse space is very important. I have a decent amount of mouse space too, but I found with like some of the lower senses, I was having a struggle like with flicks and stuff.
There's some long.
Raises to Tsuka.
Hey, dude. Out the charges.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay, we're good.
Reloading.
104
The angel
right outside of people. There's another one as well.
Reloading.
They're leaving.
Here, come here.
They're going to the other side.
Come here, come here, come here.
Spike
don't.
planted.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
It's close.
Last player
Oh
standing.
no!
My shorty doesn't do that.
Oh, half
My
that.
story doesn't do that. Big wrist gamer. Yeah, I'm a like a mix. I do wrist and arm. Like for small things, I do wrist,
It's
and then
not
for like
you, it's them.
flicks, I do arm. So
Make their fear your
that's
weapon.
just me.
Or use a gun, whichever.
Okay,
Yeah.
in this situation, should I buy a gun but no util, or save and get util?
I would say go light armor. See if you can buy all your util with light armor and a gun. Perfect. There you go.
Then I'll only have 2,900 starting
Hit them
next round.
fast.
That is
Hit them
fine
hard.
because this is our buy round technically. So if we lose, then we are kind of boned.
Oops.
Okay.
Raze is here.
Oh well, yep.
Oh.
They are just waiting. Holy smokes. Free VAL coaching. Yep. How you doing, QX? How you doing? I use 2k DPI 0.2 cents, which would be 800 DPI 0.5.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, they pushed
that's
really
crazy
fast.
high. They did
Oh
push
my
really
god.
fast. That is crazy fast. I don't play that high. That's crazy.
I think one of my friends plays like 4K DPI and like 1 in game, and I'm like,
Oh my,
bro,
what?
What? Yeah,
How do you even
it's like
control
insane. I don't know.
You can't. That's the answer. You can't.
The teeth will
That's crazy.
cold and dark.
We're playing against an actual cheater, guys.
He's not cheating. It's so funny. 800.35 is the move. No cap. I use 0.34, but yeah, around that range is really good. You tap your mouse and you're doing 360s. Does that sense? Yeah, it's for real, actually. I used to play super low sense. I used to play the same sense, or actually, I used to play 0.3 or 0.26. That was my original 0.26 at 800.
Oh, I just realized I'm playing a 1600 DPI, by the way. I just remembered
Oh, okay.
that my DPI changed. So yeah, 1600 DPI and then 0.215 is what my actual sense
That's
is.
a lot nicer.
Yeah.
PTB.
Out of charges.
Reloading.
Blinding.
One enemy remaining.
Make it 4.
Last one
Yeah.
TP'd.
Oh,
Landing on
did
A.
he? I thought that was Chambers'
Spike
body or
planted.
something.
114.
Let's go. 400.5? 400? I used to play 400 of 0.56.
Hey,
Ace. Worth Cosmic. Yeah, this isn't ranked though, Crafty. This is just unrated. We aren't doing ranked.
They're better than us.
No smurfing. Whoa. Sheesh. But yeah. I wanna see you play more Jet. So next game we'll try to put you on Jet again.
Alright.
Because I think that it's good to try new characters and to work on it, but I want to try seeing more of your like mechanical skills on like your main.
Yeah.
Oh, here, trade me.
You want to play? Let's play.
Complete mission as ordered. Do not fail.
Do not fail. Looks like they're going A. Just a hunch.
Okay.
Oh, he was ready. Okay.
Bring them down.
spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Oh my god. CT.
We'll catch them.
You actually just won the round with that one piece of you too. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Cool.
What do you say, drone?
Perfect.
Stretch your wings.
Yeah, utility usage is huge to making sure that you can play. Because in that situation, you made the right call. You know, you knew where he was. You said, all right, let me just tether him, or at least silence him, and then I can defuse for free. So,
yeah,
perfect. Good call. Good call. That is the right move. Here, for sure, coming B.
Bring them down.
Ooh, they're close.
We'll catch them.
Oops. Oh no, it hit the wall.
Spike down B.
Last year, hookah. You come down here.
Bring them down.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go. Let's go. The unbreakable hold. Yeah, breach fade is insane.
Breach and Jet is really fun as well.
Oh yeah, breach and jet is really fun. We'll play that next game if we get on a good map for it. I want to see how your jet does with the entering. So I got a lot of breach and jet plays because we used to run it with my collegiate team. Like on Bind I have plays, on Ascent I have plays. It's one of them. It's a really potent strategy, especially when breach used to have 3 flashes.
Yeah.
With 3 flashes, he's broken. They are going A.
I have my ult.
Okay. Okay. You have your ult. Come, go showers. Go showers. Are you gonna TP and ult off rip and I'm a flash?
Oh no.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All good. All good.
Stealing sight.
All good. All good.
Reloading.
All good.
Watch them run.
Spike down A. Last player
Oh
standing.
no!
One enemy remaining.
He's gonna ult. All good. All good.
30 seconds left.
Yep, there he goes.
Spike
Saw that
planted.
one coming. Bam. Bam, bam, bam.
Scanning ahead.
Bro, this guy knows geometry. That's crazy. I like how he tapped the bomb and it made a bunch of noise indicating he's not on the bomb. Huh.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Oh.
Very interesting for sure.
Remember, bullets hurt.
Alright.
Go, go, go.
Hey, can you share your screen with me?
Yeah.
I just wanna be able to see. I meant to ask that earlier, but all good now. No better time than now. All right.
Scanning ahead.
Trevor!
Oh shit, they were way closer than I thought they were. Sage is injured.
I didn't want to have to do this, but no way! That's so sad. That's so sad. All good. He wasn't blind, and he got killed me while he was stunned. That's an Alexa play Despacito angle. It's not all good. It's not all good.
Match point.
Match point.
Gotta go. Gotta go. I'm out of here.
PewDiePie enjoyer? What? PewDiePie.
I love PewDiePie.
PewDiePie. I haven't heard that in so long. I haven't watched any of his videos in years.
He moved to Japan recently, and one of his vlogs, he did a bro fist at the end, and I wanted to cry, bro.
No
Oh my
way.
god.
Oh my god, they were just ready. Okay. Up to you. Let's see it.
Where are you?
Oh no.
Bring that down. Still blind with fear.
Oh, there's one on top of me. Oh.
NT. You got one though.
You will not
You got one.
kill my
Oh,
ally.
she back. It didn't count.
Oh, Alexa played. No, I do know where that's from. I do know where it's from. But
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Ooh. I don't understand why this guy is like freaking out over it. Ray's 29 kills and our Omen has 22. Like,
I don't know.
Attackers win.
And our Omen goes. Our Omen goes. Sova, your ass. That's crazy. All Gucci. All right, let's see some of that Jet gameplay.
all right, I've got my insta lock on ready.
Heck yeah. Level 276. What the heck?
Zoom in.
I'm zooming. Zooming up the levels. I'll never catch up to Torfy. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. One of my friends, he's level 637.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, he plays a lot.
Oh,
Like a lot. All good.
You can like keep queue up. I just
Yeah. All good. Ooh. Yeah, if once again, if any of you have any coaching questions, please ask.
Match
Right now we're just trying to
found.
work on getting AikoComma in a very comfortable spot. She can go back and play ranks and go crazy. Go Cookie, go crazy, Dong Dingus.
Breeze.
Breeze. Who do I want to play here? Let's see. Who do I want to play here? Chamber.
Good taste, my friend.
Oh, awesome. I played Chamber. I played KO for months. I just now realized when you pull out the flash, it's from his arm. Yep, all of his util comes off his arm. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. Dong Dingus. Dingus Dongus. Top 2 fave maps and bot 2 fave maps or bot 2 maps. My favorite maps would probably be Ascent, Haven, probably. Bottom 2 probably gonna be Breeze and Split? Question mark? I don't know. I don't like Breeze, but I'm okay with other maps. So Nissan Neon Speedo, and they're playing Neon.
Hell yeah.
I see. Very interesting.
Killer Dr. Pepper 5. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Split is okay. I'm okay with Split. I like Split, but not as bad as I like other maps.
Amazing!
I think it's a tie between Bind and Split being like least favorites. Fracture is like a mid ground. I don't know where I'd put Fracture. I have a neutral standing on that map. bad furnitures on our team.
What's the plan? Send
Let's
the robot in
go.
first. Smart choice.
What frenzy skin do you have?
Prime.
Nice.
It's so good.
Find
This is
attack A.
big
Dot.
epic.
This should do.
He says 5-sec A. I'm gonna go B.
No, come here.
Well,
I
have a TP.
No,
Played this game in
no.
like months.
That's crazy.
How about this? I'll trip B in case I go B.
All right. Then you're gonna come back. Oh, Neon's not even going. All right, never mind. It's over. Play wherever you want. How dare?
I'm coming.
All right. What? Viper smoke.
They're definitely A. They're raises halls. Oh my god. I'm like 3 HP. Oh no. They're behind us. I go behind you.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Hello?
Last player
Speak.
standing.
That.
It all worked out.
Far.
So true, Kane.
Love it.
My
behind me?
double thinks she can take me. Bad call.
Did we win? Oh yeah, we did.
We did.
Out of trouble.
I have like a formula for buying weapons. with
Oh.
Jet. Yeah, I buy frenzy,
good
one
spot.
smoke, first round. If we lose, light armor, classic, and one smoke. If we win, light armor, specter, one smoke, one up draft.
So why light armor?
Teleport's ready.
Cause I want enough money to full buy it.
Oh, I see.
But sometimes it doesn't work out if I don't get any kills.
Yeah.
Trap
Push
destroyed.
halls. Oh. I mean the TP. I wanted to grab my TP.
Oh, I have one health. I hit my water bottle on accident.
Oh.
Oh.
Your sensitivity really said. Click.
Aw, I tried to get the guy planting. 52 Sova.
Oh my yikes.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
That's at 101, so we'll see how they do this.
What?
One on site.
One enemy remaining.
I like how instead of going, they just looked back and then
Bad.
got
I
killed.
think it worked.
That's pretty funny.
Everyone's motor functions okay? I know you must get
See, that time it didn't work out,
That works.
so I will buy another Spectre.
Oh, I see the pattern. I see the pattern.
Listen. It works for me, so
Perfect.
That's what matters.
yep. A lot of people
Oh,
don't like the
let's do.
Spectre. I love
Teleport's
Spectre.
ready.
Do you like Spectre?
It's okay. It's okay. It's pretty good. I think it's a hit or miss for me. It's like sometimes I'll go
Watch
crazy.
tip.
Other days I'll just get one tap.
All three of them are watching tube for a second.
That's funny.
I'm pissed. Oh shit! Sorry.
One enemy remaining.
And she's out of there.
This should do. Teleport's ready.
Nice.
They'll hit back. Or at least
Good
they should.
stuff. Good stuff. Done.
Mm,
Do you like opping on this map or?
yes.
All set up.
I think this is my favorite map to hop on.
I would agree. It's a good opping map.
Teleport's ready.
I hear him.
Okay.
Oops.
Or elbow.
They're through.
There's a vandal over there, Chamber. You should go grab that shit. Oh, never mind, it's a Spectre.
Spike planted.
His cards are pretty. I never noticed.
They are very pretty.
I like playing Chamber. Actually, I should let you focus.
Both backside.
You like playing Chamber? I'm
like
fine.
playing
I can multitask like crazy. So.
Oh, okay. I never use his deagle ever. Never, ever.
Okay. It's really good if you hit your shots. Like I did not.
Yeah, see, I don't. So I don't even bother buying it anymore.
It's very, very, very good. Even if you just body shot them, it's so good.
I'm really bad with Sheriff, so it doesn't surprise me that I'm not good with that gun either.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Oh man, every time I buy, people can't buy.
I can buy for you, my treat.
No, you can buy. Everyone
No,
can buy.
I don't want the econ to be wacky, you know.
I wanted to buy everyone because I had enough money.
Down B.
We're crazy.
I missed every single one. Sheesh.
Spike planted.
All set up. Teleport's ready.
One enemy remaining. Last player
No!
standing.
I held too wide.
So question, I ask this to everybody that I see that has this. Do you like green RGX or do you just not have the Radianite to upgrade it?
I don't have the Radianite, and I also I don't think it's bad. I don't know. It's not awful. But I just don't have the Radianite. Radianite's too expensive. The only Radianite I have is from the Battle Pass. I literally have Ion Phantom unupgraded in my inventory because I want to upgrade it, but I don't have Radianite.
Do you finish your battle passes?
Oh yeah. Yes.
What do you spend all your Radianite on? Because it gives you like a shit ton.
It does, but RGX series came out. The RGX series 2 came out.
Right.
And then alongside RGX series 2, they also released the Neptune bundle. And as a ocean god VTuber, kind of have to have both.
Yeah.
Or to have one. The second one is like, not I'm meeting them. Not required. Like it's so good. The bubbles, oh, it's so good.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
Oh, you are good.
Last player standing.
So in that spot, if you absolutely need to get out, you can throw smoke at your feet to like cross these here. All good. And as a second note, I would say, oh, actually, that's actually something we can work on because I don't know if you know how to do that properly. Do you know how to counter strafe?
No.
Okay.
I have been told
We'll go
how
over
to
it.
many times, and
We
I
will go over it.
cannot comprehend whatsoever.
We will go over it because it is one of the most useful tools, and if you were able to use it there, it's super important.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all.
Yeah, we'll go over counter strafing after this game because it is one of the most insanely overpowered things in this entire game. They're going to be.
Out of charges. Out of charges. Out of charges. Out of charges. Away with you.
Spike planted.
Ooh.
Aw, Phantom moment. 140 headshot. Let's go.
Phantom moment.
Jet 140.
One enemy remaining.
Doesn't even matter because you headshot her anyways.
Teleport's ready.
Oh.
Hi, puppy.
Out of charges.
Oh god, counter strafing. It's a hard concept, but it's one that really, when you get mastered, it allows you to go crazy.
Don't get stabbed.
Oh my god.
So
I think
we'll
my
go
brother
over-
came home. Sorry.
All good. No, hey, no worries. So after this game, we'll go over advanced gunplay and counter strafing, because that is one of the things I think most low-level players struggle the most with, and it can really help exponentially grow your game.
Teleport's ready.
You better run, Silva.
You better run, Silva. You're here.
Here.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh my god, I TP'd and I still died. 120 on Jet. Nice.
Spike down A.
Got scanned and died. You sort of did it there.
Last player standing.
So you kept moving afterwards.
Spike planted.
But yeah, I think that if you learn how to counter strafe and you're able to master it, you can easily make it to diamond. Easily. No problem.
Watch out. Got one.
Oh my god.
Hi, puppy.
Gotta go.
Okay, I think she's done now.
Running low.
I can't play too much past like 3 hours though, because
Oh yeah.
my, my wrist like gets super fuzzy lately, so
Gotcha.
Gotta go.
Yeah, we aren't gonna go past that because we've got like 30 minutes left, and we're just gonna hit that 30-minute mark and probably call it.
That works.
Cool.
Oh
Coolio.
my god.
I think if you are having those wrist problems though, it might be better to increase your sensitivity just a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's an old like Beat Saber injury. That got re-aggravated by me playing Fortnite.
Oh, you were cranking 90s. Oh my god.
It's not like too bad when I play Valorant until it starts like getting to be like at the like few hour mark kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Oh my god.
Because I don't really play with wrist too much.
Yeah.
I mostly just.
So maybe
play
it's
arm.
good you play low sense then. Wait, what did Beat Saber do to you?
I used to play at like high level. I was like semi-pro. I was like, I think I peaked like 350 global or something.
Wait, that's sick.
Yeah.
One
The only
enemy
problem is
remaining.
that the way that I held my controllers and like played and stuff, I.
This suit is ruined.
Oh, that's a guardian. I should probably. Maybe I'll take a guardian. Sure. I
Fight's not over, you know.
just put a lot of
Messed up.
strain on one of my tendons on my wrist and like overextended it like over and over and over like really fast for like hours and hours and hours, and yeah, so it just got super painful, and then it was fine for a few years, and then I started playing Fortnite recently, and I guess I use a lot of wrist when I'm playing it, and it just re-aggravated it like really bad, and it's not going away.
Oh no.
Yeah, but it's alright. So now I have to like wear like this wrist brace and stuff to bed, which is like helping over time, but it just is gonna take a while before it's back to normal.
Yeah, for sure. Mid doors on you. Enemy mid.
Oh, I wish I had any other gun besides a guardian.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Dory, Neon's got this. Oh wait,
I am not cleaning
I got
this
the
up.
teams flipped. What? When does that ever happen in my life? Hello? I was like, don't worry, Neon's got it, and then
It
she
seems
died,
these
and I was like,
sprinters
wait a
want me
second.
dead.
Wait a second, hold on. I mean, we do have a neon, so
That's true.
That's a good spot.
makes sense.
That works.
What op skin do you have?
RGX.
Yeah, but like, is it red or?
Oh yeah, it's red and it has
Yo.
the little kitty
Oh, that's awesome.
One from like the first battle pass. What is it? The
Yeah,
buddy?
the buddy, yeah,
Okay, you want
the good luck
Here.
kitty charm.
Here, here, here. Double up.
They're here.
Enemy spotted
There they are.
They're pushing holes.
Okay.
Like 2 or 3 of them.
Enemy spotted A. One enemy
Ow.
remaining.
Oh, my no scope! Oh, good shit. Any stretching exercise for
Last
wrists that help
round
with
in the
strain?
half.
Absolutely. Okay, so
anyway.
there are 2 exercises that I like to do called the wrist extensor flexes and wrist flexor stretch. Essentially what you want to do is you want to stick your hand straight out with like a flat palm with your fingers like close together, and then you just want to pull on the tips of your fingers towards your body, right? And you want to do this for like maybe like 15-30 seconds as pull on your like fingers close to your body. And then after you do that for a little bit, do the extensor flex, which is just putting your hand face down and pulling on the tips of your fingers facing down towards your body. And that'll really stretch out your wrist and it'll help it feel nice. Here, let me pull up some pictures of that actually.
Oh my god, I'm on. That was
What?
Last
You
player
what, mate?
standing.
You what?
I
Let me
just got
see.
domed.
Welcome to my world.
Out of charges.
Oh,
Spike planted.
Get out of my way.
He's scared, Neon.
Flawless.
Okay,
Fire in the hole.
let me see. Open image and
Switching
tabs.
sides.
These new friends of ours are not too friendly.
Okay, guys, hold on.
I'm not too
Not too friendly. Here. So these are what the wrist extensor and flexor stretches look like. And here, I can show this to you, Aiko, as well. You can see. These stretches really help with overall, like wrist mobility and like wrist soreness. So if you do those, it's called flexor and extensor flexes. Because in the wrist, hold on, wrist flexor and extensor.
I'm gonna be real with you, Ryu. Your stream and Discord is just yellow background. If I could see it on your stream.
Hold on. Because I shared the wrong. I shared VTube Studio. I shared VTube Studio. There you go. So it's because in your wrist, you have these muscles called the wrist extensor, which is this top one, and then the wrist flexor, which is like this one right here. And when you do these pulls, like these exercises, it can help flex those muscles, so that way it's not like it's sore.
Spike down A. Last player
Oh my god, I got domed. So yeah, so these 2 really help. So you can do that and then pull it down, and then after you do those for probably like 15-30 seconds on each side for the flexor stretches and extensor stretches, once you do those, you can just like shake your hands around and flex out your arms and stuff, and it really should help with like the wrist pain. Now, I'm no physical therapist, but we were taught by a physical therapist with training grounds as part of our exercises. And so we teach these to our campers that go through C9TG.
I'm over them.
Dr. Jordan Respawn, or Jordan Sai with Respawn Gaming. He does all that stuff. So, very handy information. That definitely helps. I don't know. I've had some wrist soreness too in the past. I've been like, dang, what should I do? And I did it. I was like, dang, that helped. Coincidence? I think not.
Focus now. Eyes off me.
Assist on your right hand in the thumb wrist tendon? Dang, that sounds awful. Okay, go
Man,
in.
52 Neon.
Teleport ready. Spike dropped.
Bro, when will this Viper smoke go down? Holy smokes.
That's not ready.
They broke my TP?
You got
Spike
this.
down B.
Oh my god,
Aw,
I go
good
for the
try.
share if I die. It's all good. For assists or aids, yeah, I've never had that, and I don't hope to ever have that.
Let us see what
Um,
they
I
have
think
planned
people
for us
tell
this
you
time.
to like smash them with a book to get rid of them.
Oh my
That's
god,
horrible sounding.
that's a bang! Oh my god,
Yeah, like actually, that's like a strategy to get rid of them at home. It's like crazy.
Watching
When I
here.
heard that, I was like, what?
that's crazy.
I feel like that
At-home
would just make
remedies.
it come back later though, but I don't know.
Maybe, maybe.
Go, go, go.
At home remedies.
Tried,
I
but it
love
didn't
it.
work. Ouch. Sounds horrible.
Yikes, that does sound really sucky.
Oh shit, I don't have any smokes.
That's a good spot. I have the spike.
Viper's mid.
There's one above you on the bridge.
Teleport's ready. Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
That's Hall.
A.
Please.
Okay, okay. Jeez. Jeez.
Make a
Let's
plan,
go.
then execute.
Hi TikTok, hi Twitter, hi YouTube. So funny.
Works.
Let's go.
I always choke on the last ones. I was trying really hard to stay calm.
You
and
got
not
it.
spray 'em.
Hey, you got it.
Oh,
You should do it.
nice.
Built different.
Yep.
The AikoComma special. Let's go.
Not so fast.
Oops.
Tippity tap of his head.
Teleport's ready. So close.
One enemy remaining.
In there, Spawn. Let's go.
Nice.
If you are not doing well, keep trying. We
Let's
must
go.
keep up appearances.
Whee.
Hey.
Watching here.
Wish there's a way that you can make the game like I would love to do maybe a video edit of like an entire like Valorant gunplay series, but all of it is like the champion bundle finisher, so it's like all like deep red with like the really
that'd be
harsh
cool.
contrast. I think it'd be really
Yeah.
cool. But to figure out how to do that.
Spike is down.
Oh,
Spike down mid.
we have lost Spike. I'm pretty sure there's one on site with you.
I don't see him. He might have left already.
Maybe.
All set.
Last player
Oh.
standing.
Yeah, he did.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
He did leave. Yikes. Yeah, the song is really good too. Oh,
I
boy.
wish. It's too bad you didn't hear that guy.
What did he say?
He was like, "Go get the bomb, it's free." And but Viper was right behind that box. And then he was like, "Y'all are dog shit." Like,
Oh
okay,
my
bro.
god! No way.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
That's a good spot.
I'm glad I muted them early.
It makes me laugh most of the time. So I
Who
always
was
think
it?
it's funny when it was KO when people that are like dead are like
Back to gaming is the
insulting and stuff
worst,
and
bro.
backseating. Yeah. Haha. I should tell him he's dog shit. That's toxic though.
Sometimes toxicity is worth it. I can hear him.
117 neon.
Oh, now I have to run all the way over.
Last
Spike is
player
down.
standing.
Did I just see it? I did
Spike
just see him.
down B.
I saw him right in front of me. Okay, they're both back site.
All set up. Teleport's ready.
Oh wow, he got far.
Teleport's broken.
30 seconds left.
I clicked. No. Oh man, I guess you're 1 HP. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All good.
Fight till the end, no matter what.
That works.
All good. Yeah, the song for the Champions bundle, so good.
Watching here.
Was it Die For You? That was it. So good.
I have that Vandal and I never used it before.
It's so good. I love it.
But buying the knife alone was not worth it.
No, I got
because
the
if you bought the knife, it was $9 for the gun. So like obviously you should just buy all of it then.
Yep.
What one? Okay. That sucked. I wasn't expecting her to just be standing there. So we'll be behind the titty.
You do be behind the titty.
Finish.
Both halls.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
I want a knife for her. She drops, I run around.
Did you get the knife? You got the whole bundle, right? For the
I got
fish
the whole
one?
bundle.
For the fish pack?
Yeah, for the fish pack.
Nice. Did you see the new pack?
I did, and I have to convince myself to not spend money.
I'm gonna get the Vandal.
It's so nice, bro. Oh my god, it looks so good.
Yeah, I like the Vandal and the Op, but I don't like the knife. Like at all, really.
I haven't seen the knife, but they dropped
really
the Phantom.
big. Yeah. It's my Phantom too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Too bad, Neon. Wah, wah, wah.
Do you want a Phantom?
I'll show them. Lintik kayo.
A gift.
What did you say? Oh wait, you can't even hear him. Never mind. Oh, oops. Oops.
Sometimes you just gotta go.
She dropped. Stairs.
This is where I make the great escape.
Oh,
oh my god! That's such bad timing! Oh man. Oh my god. Such bad timing.
These gun reviews are okay, but I will also bring my own.
Bam, bam,
No
bam,
offense.
bam, 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 bam.
Thoughts on my Jet gameplay so far?
Good, good. I think that it would definitely help if you had somebody go in with you. But here, I'll follow you up this time. Let's just place this here.
Yeah, that's something that's really hard about
Keep up.
like unrated and stuff. So I will go in even on like on site where they're pushing and where like the team wants to go, but then they just don't do anything, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Blocking sight.
Ooh, I saw one.
I saw the Jet. Yep. Oh my god, she's walking here from me. Okay. I do. Oh, good kill though. Really good kill. Going crazy. So you're a Phantom user or a Vandal user? Phantom?
I mostly use Phantom, but I use both. Just kind of depends on like the map and the day.
Understandable, understandable.
Match point.
Don't get shot. Human brains are hard to replace.
That works.
Who was Radiant? Radiant Knight. Me.
I hate when people are like, wah, wah, no comms and unrated, bro. Chill out.
Chill out.
Also,
It's
If you were an
unrated.
asshole,
Enemy spotted
then
B.
people would want to talk to you.
Headshot.
Nice kill.
Ooh.
Spike down B.
so long.
One enemy remaining.
I have the spike.
I actually have a higher like percentage of games where I'm the only one talking versus like the other way
Spike
around.
planted. Out of charges.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, me too. I ranked is Sag, Madge.
Teleport ready.
Ranked makes me Sag.
Flashbang.
He has to be coming from main. There's no way he wasn't. I was looking, I was like, none of these entrances have anyone there. He's got to be coming from here. Drink water? Thank you, Karina. I'll drink water.
Can't be away for long. Let's end this quickly.
Ah, let's go.
A gift.
Just get this ult orb, bro.
Here.
Get the orb and then you'll have your ult, Mr. KO.
Keep up.
They are so dead.
Out of my
He's
way.
like, I'll have my ult next round. There's literally a free orb right here.
Nowhere to run.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
This should do.
Okay, good dash, good dash.
Oh, 134 Sova. Nice.
Oh my god, I cannot.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
What is this kid doing?
He didn't see anyone too, but then ready to die too.
Defenders win.
He'll have his no ult next round though, next round.
Yeah, next round.
Next round, next round. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into a practice range. So I want you on your screen to go ahead and open the practice range. Let me switch to custom quick. I'll go to the practice tool like this. Whoop. Game. Thank you.
Who dares ping me?
Alrighty, so when it comes to counter strafing, go ahead and click practice on the bottom so you get some bots. Now counter strafing is the idea, and you have my stream pulled up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So counter strafing is the idea of canceling your movements. The easiest way to visualize this, we go to, which one was it? Not this, was it this one? Yes, it was. Okay. So on this crosshair, you can see I have lines on the outside that visualize movement, right? So when I stop moving, it goes all the way to the center. And you can see how there's like that movement air, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every time those lines are wide out like that, or out away from the center of the crosshair, that's just how much more inaccurate you'll be. So if I'm moving like this, my bullets will not go where I'm shooting, right?
Right.
However, by counter strafing, what counter strafing does is it cancels your movement. So if I'm heading in one direction, I can make it so it stops immediately like that. You see how it goes straight to the center?
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's that period of space where while I'm doing this, I can take shots and it will be accurate that whole time, right? So how you do that is essentially whenever you're moving, if you press the opposite key, you will stop moving. That's pretty standard across most games, excuse me. It's almost like hitting a brake in your car, right? So if you're driving a car and you're holding down the gas, if you need to stop, you just hit the brakes, right?
Right.
So this is essentially the idea of hitting the brakes from the other side. So just try doing that. Just try going back and forth. Of like, you know, moving and stopping. Now the hardest part is to stop, like make sure you don't shoot until you're fully stopped. So like one way I like to do it is that if I'm like around here by the bots, I'll hold right, stop, and then shoot. Just so that you can practice like shooting while you're fully stopped. Right. So So here, I'll go turn off strafe as well because it makes it a little harder. You can go hit F3.
I don't have any F keys.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember what I have to do like a keyboard input before it. Hang on.
Interesting. Wait.
I have a 65% keyboard, so.
Oh.
No F keys. And my little program's not working, so maybe that will have to wait.
It's fine. Here, actually, we can go here. Just go over to this little dude. Oh. Updraft?
What the heck? Uh-oh, my whole keyboard's freaking out.
Wait, when you open the program, does your keyboard freak out?
It did for a second. I fixed it. My keyboard's really whack right now, so.
Okay.
It's not surprising.
So yeah, you can come over to this little dude here. And this guy gives a good representation. Or just on like the wall that's just bullet markers.
Uh-huh.
So the idea is you want to, every time you move, hit the opposite key that you're moving with. So let's say I'm holding D, hit A to stop.
Yeah.
And then I'll just keep doing that back and forth. Now, once you feel comfortable enough with like doing the holding down the A key or D key or something like that. So let's say if, you know, holding D and then holding down the A key to do that. Once you feel comfortable doing that, you can start it by like letting go of the key you're moving with initially. So D, letting go of D, and on hitting A to stop the movement instead of holding down the other key. Because this way is actually faster than than holding both at the same time. But it can be harder to get the hang of. And a good way to visualize this, go to your crosshair. I can show you real quick so you can see how the movement looks. Your crosshair, primary. Oh, I do too. Trust me. But the nice thing about it is they added this movement air multiplier so you can lower it. So where you see a movement air multiplier, set this down to like point whatever. Like, so it's very, very minimal. Oh, it's like very minimal. It's like when you see that movement stop, then you can shoot.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Cause it my brain can't.
That's fine. Hey, that's fine. Here, so one of the things is that visually it might look like you're stopped moving. You want to make sure that you're like 100% stopped. So literally when you do this, just like practice your counter strafe and then just like wait like a small period of time before you shoot. That way you just get out of that habit of like trying to shoot before you're fully stopped. It's like watch, if I go like this, I move, I stop, and then I shoot. That way you can just sort of like get into the habit of being in that fully still state before shooting. Because if you accidentally start shooting before you fully stopped, it can take a second before you can get into that like full 100% accurate spot again.
Yeah.
So doing this can help.
Alright. I'm gonna give up on it for right now.
Hey, that's fine. We can touch on it later. But it definitely is something helpful to learn. On top of that, another thing you can do is so there's multiple types of shooting in this game. So obviously, you know, there's spraying, just like the average, you know, holding down M1. There's tap firing, which is just tapping.
Yeah.
But in between that and tap firing and spraying, there's also burst firing. So if you hold down a little bit, the first 3 or 4 bullets will always be 100% accurate.
Yeah, that's what I try to do the majority of the time.
Yeah, so if you combine doing like this burst fire sort of situation with the counter strafing, you can make it so it's like really easy for you to like readjust and get kills. And so combining this burst fire with the counter strafing is what's called dancing. And so dancing is a really, really awesome way to keep readjusting your position while still being accurate in a gunfight. So I'm sure you'll see at like high level players when they're playing, if they're taking a long range gunfight, they'll be like doing something like this where they're moving like a lot, right? Between shots. They're continuously like moving back and forth and shooting at their target. And that way they can keep readjusting and forcing the enemy to change their crosshair in order to match where they're moving. So it's like a safer way to take gunfights. Because it's a lot easier to hit somebody who's doing this you know, who's just like sitting there spraying. Then it's to hit somebody who's moving around like this.
Yeah.
And that's why counter strafing is so powerful. It's just getting to that takes a second. Right. Let's go ahead and go back to, where is it? Dot? Yeah. Oh no.
I can't hit strafing people.
Yeah, that's why I was like, definitely having them not moving would help.
Yeah, but I need to get better at doing it anyways, so.
Oh, of course, but I think for this, purely because of this practice, you know, if you want to like practice counter strafing and stuff, definitely having the movement turned off can help.
Yeah.
Another thing that can help you with the strafing, I went over this a little bit ago with some of my students, but do you use like aim labs at all? I think I asked you this earlier, but
I've used it like a couple times, but it's not really something that I like actively do.
Okay, yeah, of course, and that's completely fine. If you really want to improve your aim, as well as like being able to hit those like people that are counter strafing and stuff, one of the best things you can do is get aim labs and just work on some of the things that they have. There's one I can actually send you like a entire like warm-up routine that you could do before you start playing, and some of them are just simple as tracing a circle as it goes along. So like you just trace a circle like in a line as it goes in the line, and the circle will like counter strafe every once in a while and like go the other way, and it's really annoyingly hard. It's very dumb, but it's very good. So Shane asked, when is counter strafing best used? Counter strafing is best used at honestly any point in the game. So the idea is that it's just stopping your movement. So when you're swinging, like when you're swinging or walking in, or like a right to left motion, and technically you can do it forward and backwards too, but it's a lot easier to just let go of those keys to stop your movement. As far as like counter strafing, so counter strafing is really good when like swinging onto a target. So let's say there's targets over here.
Right here.
You're swinging wide. Being able to stop that movement to take those shots is what allows counter strafing to be so good. So you can like really swing out wide and then shoot. We go to Vandals. Right. So doing that motion where you like stop moving is what allows like people to swing out so far and still be accurate. So they can be like this and stop and hit a shot. Because if you start shooting before you stop, it can be really difficult, right? So if you start shooting and then stop, you have to like readjust to that. That's why this counter strafing is so powerful, because you can, if you can do it on the fly, you can just consistently, you know, keep hitting headshots like this while still like moving basically. That's why counter strafing is so good. So yeah, it's best used pretty much at any time you're moving. So anytime you're moving, you're trying to get a kill, counter strafe, counter strafe. And it's just, it can really help. I think that's what separates most players from like gold, like silver and gold level to like plat diamond. It's learning how to counter strafe and get that movement down. Because once you can get that down, you can fight anything. You can fight ops, you can fight people with like holding a corner with an Odin. It's just that small little movement that can really help your the game. Oh. One of the things that you can also do is come out to these like flying robots and just like practice trying it against the robots. So you can like move right and then along with the robot and then counter strafe and shoot. Yeah, so right now, as watching your screen, you're shooting before you're fully stopped. So when you see your gun stop moving, so like you see how it's like in the like leaning right or left, whichever direction I'm going. Once it's like stopped and just straight up and down, then you can start shooting.
Interesting.
There you go. There you go. That's, yeah. And that's just a easy way to like explain it when you're trying to like figure it out, right? So you know, you can see your gun leaning. Once it stops leaning, then you can shoot.
Epic. Sounds
Epic.
good.
Yep. And once you get proficient at it, you can do all sorts of crazy things with it. Especially when it comes to dancing, which is like I said, that one-on-one going back and forth between two players. Oh, very cool, very cool. So yeah, that's the idea of counter-strafing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, with that, I'm assuming that you are good. This is the end of our lesson. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. And we can also touch base whenever you're available if you want to sometime later this week. It doesn't have to be on stream. Just to, like, you know, catch up, make sure that, you know, you can take notes or make, you know, see how your progress is going. Yeah. And also I can help you more with this counter-strafing thing. Because it definitely is one of those things that takes a bit to get used to. Usually when I teach like counter-strafing and stuff, I do a full like 2 hours of just trying to get them to like figure out how to do it. So especially with like the lower elo students I have, so like bronze, silver, they have a very hard time of like grasping the concept. So the more you work at it and try to get it into like, okay, this is how it looks, this is how it should like feel when you do it, the better. Because then you can start applying it to in-game and those sorts of things. Cool. Well, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for inviting me.
Of course.
It's very fun.
Yeah, and we might have you back on in a couple weeks or so, just to be like, how's your progress, and see how things are going. Woo! And see how things have been. Maybe you can do some crazy hard ranked grinding when the new season starts.
Yeah, maybe.
So very fun. Alrighty, cool. Let me go ahead and see if we can raid. People to raid in chat. Let's see. Who is streaming right now? Who is streaming? Let's see. Valorant. Do you have anyone you might think of?
Lil Poogie's streaming Valorant right now.
Lil Poogie's?
Lil Poogie. Lilpoogi. She's pretty nice.
I'll raid Lil Poogie. Wait, that's an awesome name. What the heck? Cool, we'll go ahead and raid them then.
Alright.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for coming out, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me on Twitter, Discord, whatever, and I'll be there to try to answer. Or whenever I stream, feel free. We're gonna set it over to Lil Poogie. Guys, having most, feel free to use that first raid message. If not, you can use the other one. Thank you all so much for coming out, and I will see you all later. Bye. Awesome.
Epic. We typed it before the raid message went in.
Uh-oh.
I'm so bad.
Uh-oh.
Play these.
All good.